See where I'm going with this song? Thank you.
No commitment now. I can't let myself go. As much as I want to, my heart says no. I'm sorry, but I can't stay. I hope that you forgive me. I say, not enough. Don't ever for you. Don't have it for you right now. Somebody's looking in my fire. But I'm breathing down to be able to love. Don't have it for you right now. Don't have it for you right now. But I'm breathing down to be able to love. All I want is to keep you right. But I know I can't pretend. It will take just a little longer. Finding the key to love again. It will take just a little longer. Finding the key to love again. Don't have it for you right now. Somebody's looking in my fire. But I'm breathing out to be able to love. Don't have it for you right now. Somebody's looking in my fire. Breathing out to be able to love. Don't have it for you right now. Somebody's looking in my fire. But I'm breathing out to be able to love.
One more song. You guys make sure you hit the thumbs up and also the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. I mean, if Paris Hilton could DJ, why can't Hudson? That's hot. Okay. Well, hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to Loud Mouth Huzzy. I am your host, and it's so good to see you guys tonight. Yo, I literally just went to the bathroom like the last 40 seconds, I did a number one and I came back. Yes, I did. I ran. DoorDash Troll, thank you so much for gifting 5 Loudmouth Huzzy memberships. Thank you, sweetheart. Whew, I'm a little out of breath. Whoever got the memberships, make sure you thank DoorDash Troll. Yes, thank you very, very much. So happy Friday, guys. It is snowing hard here in New York City. We have already a couple of inches that have accumulated. I was going to go out tonight, but then my cousin called me up and she's like, don't you dare go out in this weather. We already have several inches and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fine. I was actually going to reschedule. I didn't even message Raven to do that, but I'm like, you know what? Because I'm a little low energy. I think I'm coming down with something because of the weather. But I'm like, you know what? Let's do this stream. It should be quite interesting. But so I don't know if you're familiar with Raven Star. She's backstage. She has a channel on YouTube. And let me get her up on panel now. Hold on. Hey, girl.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Mad people. So many mad people.
Oh, yes. So this is Raven Star. And I learned about Raven soon after I became friends with AJ. And otherwise, I did see her a couple of times in Belinda's chat, but we never exchanged any DMs or anything like that. And I didn't know what her content was about or anything.
Yeah, no. And these are my questions. This is why I was like, I came on in early October and we had a little chat. And but I didn't ask any of the questions I had. So I did a stream with Tasha last week.
I was actually in the chat watching, listening
Yeah.
the whole time. Yeah, that was a good stream.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a lot of fun with Tosh. And I wanted to, come on again because I have questions that only you can answer.
Yeah, why not? So and we'll get to all of those questions.
Yeah.
So soon after I became, so for those of you that do not know AJ is an old friend, was a friend of Nex and Tragic and Alex Glitter. So long story short, a couple of years ago, she got kicked out of Negs's community. She used to support Negs. She used to support Tragic, Alex Glitter. She used to support them, and you know what they're about. Okay, you know, the defamation, the slander, the pedo, the child pred, all that stuff. And AJ was a big supporter financially, and she would do a lot of stuff behind the scenes as well. One thing in particular that comes up to my mind is when Negs told her to go do a deep dive on Russ, Illusionist Rebel. When I say deep dive, it means go on other platforms outside of YouTube, gather all the information, which AJ doesn't like when that's done to her because it was never on YouTube. So she doesn't mind doing it to other people, ladies and gentlemen. But when it's done to her, it's a problem. So she went all through social media, gathering up information on Russ to go and then hand it over to Negs so Negs can expose Russ. So long story short, AJ is a messy bitch. AJ is a messy bitch. And she is down for being messy and going IRL on everybody. But don't do it back to her. Okay? So she came to me after she got kicked out of Nexus community with her wah, 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 tears. I am so sorry. I am so sorry that I supported Negs. I'm a Christian. I should have never done that. It's against my religion. So her and Monica came to me together and apologized. Now, yes. So I accepted. Hi, Carrie Boo. Good to see you, honey. You got my text message. Let me know. So everybody makes mistakes online, right? I was at the point where a little time had gone by and I wasn't as pissed about it. And, time heals wounds. So I was like, you know what? I'll accept her apology. I'm not planning on meeting her. I'm not planning on being besties or anything like that. You want forgiveness? You admit that you did wrong? Okay. I fuck up. I make mistakes. I hope they accept my apology, right? So I accepted her apology. Now, Monica apologized. I accepted her. So Monica's not a content creator. Monica doesn't need anything, right?
Yeah, Monica's a real one.
Monica's real. So we formed a friendship offline based on the hate from certain people. Okay? Like our conversations were mainly about people going IRL on us. And she will make you believe that the worst of the worst has been done to her, and you will pity her, but you will never know what those things are because she talks in circles. So we were friends for nearly 2 years, and I still really didn't hear anything that happened to her that was so egregious, where she had to pack her bags and leave the YouTube streets. I did hear that Tragic reported her husband to some pedo organization. That's what I heard. Okay, so of course I'm going to say that's effed up. Of course I'm going to say that's effed up. Okay, and I took her word for it. Then she had told me that she's never been doxxed, first of all. She's never been swatted. Her car was never put on some site for sale, or nobody came contacting her for whatever. She never got fired from a job because she's not even marketable hire. She's not employed, none of that. Her daughter, she claims, is homeschooled, so her daughter wasn't in danger. Her husband never lost her job. No one even sent her pizza. What was done to you? Nothing. Nothing. Okay. So, a lot of people, now, she has, and I'm sorry I'm doing all the talking, but as soon as I'm done
No,
talking,
you're good.
the floor is yours.
Go. Do your thing.
Okay. So, she has a Tumblr. I have never looked into that Tumblr. And you guys know I don't dig into shit. I just wait till you slander and defame me and I'll sue your ass, but I don't dig into your shit. So she has a Tumblr, and apparently it got a lot of attention, rightfully so. And people brought it to YouTube and said, look at her promoting ED, promoting little girls sitting on daddy's laps, promoting all this weird stuff that is beyond a fetish. It's like psycho. It's like therapy stuff. It's not fetish. This is to me, if you have this type of a need and a desire, if this is what gets you off, this is trauma that started long ago. This is not something that you and your man just decided to do and you liked it. No. This is trauma that started from childhood, which I don't know. God forbid that something happened to her, that, and I'm not making fun of it. It could be very devastating. Okay? But I can tell you one thing, I've never seen anything like this before. I know kinks. I know you like to take hot wax and pour it all over, whatever. This is beyond that. Okay? This is like choking, weird shit. So people leaked it on YouTube. And I think the reason why she left YouTube was because she was embarrassed. People found out what she's all about, and she left to protect her family. That's probably why she left. Not that people had been going IRL or destroying her or trying to ruin her. No, your shit that you should have never shared with the world, because like you say, you know what the YouTube streets are all about. We know the address, right? And you don't give a if people feel endangered or anything else. So why should anybody respect you? No, doesn't work that way. You know people's shit gets leaked. Didn't you go do a deep dive on Russ? Weren't you about to expose his ass? Right? And then sit back and eat your popcorn while Negs would drag his ass? Yeah, you did that all right. See, when she says, I'm very careful with my words, you know what that means? I let other people do it. And I just sit back and I feed them. That's what she does. And that's exactly what she's doing now. Mm-hmm. So, Raven Starr's name comes up one day during the conversation. And she's like, that Raven Starr, that. And this is probably one of your questions. Yeah. Raven Starr's name comes up. And I'm like, who's Raven Starr? Is she like a friend of Belinda's and stuff? Because there is another Raven Lilith. Mm-hmm. There's a Raven Lilith. So she's like, yeah. And she's one of the first ones that started, and her words are perpetuating a narrative. Yeah. Perpetuating a narrative that my husband's a pedo. I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, well, that's fucked up. Remember, I've never looked at the Tumblr. I don't know what she's about. All I know is that she apologized to me for what she did to me. But, you know, I don't tolerate calling people pedos and stuff like that unless you have pure facts. So I'm like, really? And I felt sorry for her. And, you know, she brings on the tears, and then she got a little bit of her vodka in her and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So she's good, you know. So I'm like, I'm sorry. So then she brought your name up a couple of times, and she's like, I find it very interesting that no one brings up her name. Belinda doesn't like to bring up her name. Gaining Ground doesn't like to bring up her name. I find that very interesting. Why are they covering up for her? And then I'm like, I don't know. I mean, Belinda, first of all, is not going to talk about you. She even says, I find it very interesting. Belinda never brings up my name either. And Gigi doesn't either. I'm like, well, why would they?
Yeah.
Why would they bring up you're irrelevant? You're seriously irrelevant. I mean, everybody gets called pedos. You either do something about it or shut the fuck up and sit down. Right? So I'm like, I don't know why she's not talking about it. She's like, well, you got to see this video. Now, you guys, if you're going to send me a 2-hour video, chances are I'm not going to watch it. I'm really not going to watch it because, frankly, I don't care. I don't. I'd rather see Raven Starr come in my chat and have her up for 5 minutes and be like, Raven, what did you do? Mm-hmm. That's it. To me, that's more easier. For me, it's not that interesting, right? So she sent me the video and she's like, nobody's talking about it. And at that time, I'm like one of her best friends, right? So she sends me the video. Y'all already know I didn't look at it. And she's like, so time goes by and your name comes up a lot. And she really can't stand you.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of people can't.
I don't know. Yeah, the first one that started this or whatever. And then, so this goes on for like a month. So all I'm like, okay, this is really, really bothering her, right? Now, I'm Raven Lilith. So I'm like, this is really bothering her. I'm a friend. I'm always streaming. I'm like, AJ, do you want me to react to this video? Or like, what do you want? What do you want? And she's like, oh, I don't know. I mean, if you would like to, and this and that, the other. Now, mind you, I don't even care, right? I haven't even watched the video. Hold on. Somebody just texted me and said, I hope you're going to let her talk.
No, no, he's going off. I'll talk.
Yeah,
I'll
and
talk.
I'm
Let
going
him do his thing.
more. And don't interrupt me either, bitch, with your text messages. All right. So, um, do you want? Oh well, you know. I'm like, if you want, I'll react to it. So one day, Raven, and I brought this up one day during my stream, like Raven
Mhm.
this, Raven that. So one day, Raven comes on panel,
Yeah,
and I'm
June.
like, Raven, come on. Well, she came up, and I
Yeah.
said, Raven, what's going on? Why does she hate you so much? Did you call her husband a pedo? And she said, to be honest with you, it was 2 years ago. I have to go back and watch it. I don't remember what I said, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. That's all. I can't do anything about that, right? So that's all. Now, now she's holding this against me, saying that I had Raven on panel, the person that perpetuates this narrative about her husband. So I can't be mad that she has Hecate on, where not only she perpetuates, but she says it in fact, as though it's a fact, that not only am I a pedo, a predator, a sex predator, a trafficker, someone that drugs up people, and all this other bullshit, and you still like her, you still support her, you allow her to call your brother all this shit too, a predator, but I can't have Raven, the person that you told me about, that you have a problem with, to ask her a question to try to defend you. Because if she had told me, yes, I did in fact call him that, then I would have dragged her ass.
You even said you
Okay,
saw me
now
in
go ahead
chat.
and talk. So go ahead and talk now.
Yeah, that day. So back in June, I popped up in your chat because like stuff was popping off. Um, and you brought it up. You're like, "Oh, are you the Raven that AJ is always crying to me about?" And like, I had no idea. I didn't know she was upset. I didn't know she was, you know, like the way she was about that stream. I did it on November 3rd of 2024. Did the one stream, moved on, didn't talk about her. So I'm in your chat that day, and you're like, "Hey, are you the one that AJ's always crying about?" I'm like, yeah, I guess so. And I came up and you asked me what I said, and she tries to use this against me because the stream was 8 months prior. I didn't remember my exact words in that moment. So, as common sense would dictate, I wasn't going to speak to what my exact words were. I was like, "Let me go back and watch it, and like I'll get back to you and let you know." Whole bunch of other stuff popped off with you, and it just kind of got lost in the shuffle. But I even said when I came up on panel that day, "Oh, I'm sure I said something to that effect, but I'm sure I also clarified it was my opinion." And I still clarify everything about AJ is my opinion. I don't know for a fact. We can all infer things. Obvious things are obvious, but it's still my opinion because do I know for sure? No. And also for legal issues, although AJ and Daddy aren't going to fucking sue anybody, especially in a different state. And I live in Nevada where our court system is set on precedences where like the mob controlled it. So good luck.
Mhm.
It's just, I had no idea. And all of a sudden, it's like all of a sudden she's threatening to like sue me. And, she did 3 streams in a row about me. And during the 3rd stream, I popped up in chat and she's like, "Oh my God. Oh my God. Why are you here? Why are you here?" And I'm like, "My name's in the title, bitch. What you like? I'm going to show up, and let her say what she wants." My, I never started watching AJ until August of 2023. I
Oh
never
yeah,
paid
that's when
attention.
everything popped off, right?
Yeah, because I was like, what does this girl have to say? And she never got to the point. And that was what my August or my November 2024 stream. I was like, AJ still can't get to the point because she dipped out for a while, popped up on that stream, and and still to this day, it's we all know AJ talks in circles and cursive, and she's always the victim, and it only matters if it happens to her. And
Correct.
her lifestyle is it it's not like mommy and daddy are getting a hotel room, or it's a birthday, or it's a Friday night or whatever. Like, this is a lifestyle, and it would be one thing if it was just the two of them in the house, but it's not. I'll put it that way. It's not. And the fact that if she's not streaming, she's got to be on a phone call or tucked away, and like she constantly has to be talking to somebody about all of this. Constantly. And it's like, take a break, literally go touch grass. It's you can't let this you have to have a firm barrier or boundary, whatever you want to call it, with all of this online stuff, where you've just got to disconnect and walk away, because it'll mess with your head if you let it. And but I don't know that she has anything else.
She doesn't.
She doesn't work.
Mm-mm.
I really, and again, I'll say I think AJ needs help, and I seriously hope she gets it. But
I don't think she's gonna get it. I really don't. I think she's very comfortable in this lifestyle of hers. I think this is her wanting, and the husband is just appeasing to her.
hmm
I
yeah,
don't think this is necessarily what he wants. I think it's what she wants, and I
yeah,
have no idea of her lifestyle. None,
no,
none. Just because somebody wears a choker and likes Hello Kitty, that does not mean that they're into the shit that she's into the shit that she's into. We never
yeah,
talked about her lifestyle. We never talked about her sexual fantasies. We never
yeah.
talked about things like that. We literally talked about this bullshit with Cupcake that I don't even know, and what they did to her, and this and that, like things that are so irrelevant.
Well, and
She,
it's been years. Let it fucking go. There's so much shit I've let go, and I'm like, and I'll say it here again for the people in the back. I'm not associated with anybody. I'm not beholden to anybody. I don't get involved unless I have direct beef with somebody. Like, I'm not taking sides. I don't care, because I did that shit for 2 years and it does not serve me well. I've followed the unspoken rules, the unspoken expectations, and when my ass was hanging in the wind and I turned around and I needed somebody,
oh
nobody was there.
no,
So I'm an independent agent. I go
as
where
a,
I want, I do what I want, period.
look, I don't know too many independent agents, but let me tell you, I think it's the best way to go.
It is.
It's the
It
best way
is.
to go. Uh,
People online are fickle. They will support you just as quick as they will leave you and stab you in the back. And there's very few people I mess with anymore.
um,
So So you're hearing all this about me. You basically have no clue, no concept of who I am.
so I automatically don't dislike you.
So like, did you think I was like this horrible person and like shit I was saying? Like, I mean, I don't know that you've gotten to know me. I mean,
No, I never got to know you.
yeah, but
I just thought that
am I, am I what, do I represent the picture that AJ painted for you of me?
no, no. What you represent is the
Okay.
majority of opinions that I have heard.
Oh, yeah. And I got a lot of shit.
That's what you
I
represent. You represent the majority.
Yeah, I got a lot of flack for doing that stream about AJ, and a lot of people were like, "Don't kink shame," and it's not your business, and why are you saying this, and blah blah blah. Because AJ had taken all of those streams down that I and some others were witness to during the end of 2023, where the same as now, she has the same pattern of behavior. Everyone has a pattern of behavior. And AJ's is that she'll come on, she gets distracted, she loops, she has such important things to talk about and notes and timestamps. When I do, if that was me, I'd be like, ABC, to the point, clear, concise. Let me explain it so people understand. I'm not going to meander over a 12-hour fucking stream. Like, and my dogs are going to have to go out after 3 hours. It amazes me how she never has to, like, does she even go to the bathroom? We know she gets up to get another drink, but, are her dogs, is her little Chi Chi?
Her little
Is it,
Chi.
yeah, is it pissing and shitting in the room? Because it's in the room with you the whole time. Like, damn. My Shih Tzu's going to tell me off and be like, Mama, it's been 2 hours. I would like to go outside now,
And let me tell you something. I know damn well she's not streaming from her bedroom, because when she screams like that, 2 o'clock in the morning, and everybody else is sleeping, and she's over here like, hey, they will wake up. I think she's in the garage. I've seen her stream in the garage. And that's probably the furthest she can be from the bedrooms. So that's what I think she's doing. That's where I think she's smoking. But to answer your question, when are you taking the dogs out? You're streaming from 11 o'clock at night till 11 o'clock in the morning. And the only reason why you stop streaming is because you fall asleep and you're snoring. So now you have your daughter waking up in the morning for breakfast and to be homeschooled. And here you are, piss ass drunk, sleeping. How in the right mind? What kind of mind state are you in? You have to feed your kid. You have to homeschool your kid. These are all valid questions.
Yeah, and so I saw somebody say in a chat, like, why does Raven Star hate AJ so much? I don't hate AJ.
I don't think she hates AJ.
I don't hate AJ. AJ, you even asked me, like, do you like AJ? And I'm like, not really. She's very frustrating. She's very annoying. I don't need to like AJ to actually, like, aside from all this shit, truly want good things for her. I don't wish bad upon anybody. And trust me, there's a lot more people I could fire up a stream and go at, and I don't. I'm very particular about where I choose to expend my energy. Like, I value myself. So in that, I pick and choose who and what I talk about. I don't. Everybody loves a mess and drama. It's not sustainable when you're messy and you stream all night and you're all over the place and whatever. People aren't really there for you. They're there for the mess. They're there for the drama. They smell blood in the water, so to speak. It's not true support. I'd rather have 20 people in my chat that really want to be there for me or what I'm talking about than 100 and some people that just want to watch me be messy and, like, fight with somebody. It's not.
That hasn't hit AJ yet.
Yeah.
AJ doesn't realize that it's because the messiness that people are tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to have to be messy. Otherwise, people are not going to watch her.
No. And that's what she's established her channel on. And not just for AJ, but people in general. Like, if anyone's listening and is like, oh, I want to fire up a YouTube chat or stream or whatever, like, do not build your channel on drama, because it is not, or reacting to one person. Vary your content or what you talk about, because drama is not sustainable. It's not good for your mental health. And, like, look at all these people that have built their channels on Amber Lynn or Foodie Booty, and now the girls are demonetized, and it's good luck.
My S's Dragon says Jessica Meska is also a garage streamer. Yup. Garage cooker.
Oh, there's so many people I don't watch anymore. I'm in bed by 10. I miss a lot of stuff.
You're not missing anything. after 10 o'clock. The only thing is AJ, but she's probably up when you get up in the morning. She's probably still streaming.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've gone to bed and woken up, been lucky enough to sleep a full 8 hours because I am a chronic pain patient. And I'm like, oh my God, they're still streaming. And I just like got a full night's sleep. That is wild to me. I
What do you
can't.
think? What are your thoughts about the way she handled treated Monica? By the way, I did give Monica your PayPal.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for doing that. I was in AJ's chat and I was like, I was like, AJ, I'll help you set up uh a cash app if you need, because I think Monica to me, she seems like she's a real one. She's no bullshit. She's no nonsense. She's got that tough Eastern European chutzpah. Like, my mom's side of the family is Polish and German, and I get it. Uh, and I think she was really there for AJ and was an actual true good friend to AJ. I believe AJ just chipped away and wore her down because as much as you love somebody and your friends, you can only hear the same thing over and over and over. And then it's like, I'm sure I'm not trying to speak for Monica, but if I was in Monica's shoes, I'd be like, you need to get past this and move on. I think the final straw was probably AJ saying she would help Monica financially, which Monica really seems to need. And when she fell through on that because she's too involved in the drama, I think it was the last straw. It was too much. And I think it was really shitty on AJ's part. She really let someone who was a true friend down and really hurt them. And I don't blame Monica for dipping out and walking away.
Hey, Kylar, good
And
to see you, hon.
and
Mhm.
I was glad that day. I had just woke up. I was like half asleep and you were taking donations for Monica and I was like, finally, like
Mhm.
I've had $20, I can't do much, but like, I donated like what I could and I was like, finally, I know Monica needs help and everybody needs help sometimes,
Mhm.
and that's okay. And I know it's not
Meanwhile,
easy
she's
for
here bragging.
Monica.
She brags to Monica, "Oh, Daddy took me to this restaurant. Oh, Daddy found a Turkish restaurant, and I'm going to send you the menu, and you can tell me if it's good. And I ate carpaccio, and
Oh
I had
God.
this and that." Uh, hey, DoorDash troll. And meanwhile, $10 goes a long way in Turkey.
Yeah,
With I think she told me with $7, she can get seven. Yeah, she can get 3 pounds of meat.
that's wild.
3 pounds with
That's not
$7.
even one steak in the US right now. A a cheap, not even good steak is like 11 or $12 right now. That's
Mhm.
maybe 8 ounces, half a pound.
She can
That's
feed her family meat for 3 days for
yeah.
$7. Hey, Shadow Wolf. Hey, Lily. You couldn't even help her like that. I mean, you don't even
Yeah.
have to be. She's disgusting.
Well, I don't think she can get herself together enough to do it cuz when you're intoxicated all the time, it's hard to get your shit together. And
Mm.
I'll say again, I hope AJ gets help. She needs help and I hope she gets it. But I'm just like, you want to threaten to sue me and say some shit and apparently this and that. And I was like, okay, you'll get it. I'll give you a response.
I don't think she's going to get help because she hasn't admitted that she has a problem.
And
First of
that's the
all, she
hardest
has
part.
lots of problems that she will not admit to. She has not apologized to anyone, not a single person. Forget me, fuck you, fuck your apology. I accepted it once. I ain't doing it again.
Hmm.
Okay? But
Yeah.
the way you treated everybody, and you still think that we are in fault. When GP defended her ass for
Hmm.
years, she liked him, right? But when he needed her to defend him once and say, "Do not call my friend the N word, do not call him a predator," she allowed it to happen. And she continued to allow those people to come on panel. I
Yeah.
thought that's actionable, and I thought that's an automatic block. No, it's not.
Oh yeah, it's funny how before in the beginning of the year we started out 2025, everything was all about I'm here to call out the hypocrisy,
Mm,
and then we started with the 5 actionables and she no longer brings either of those up.
nope, she changes it.
Yeah. Which listen, everybody is so interconnected in this community at this point. That's why I'm like I'm done. I'm done with the you can't go here and you can't do that and this and that and the other thing. I can't do it. I can't, and it's all shit I've not been involved in, right? I don't fucking care. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry, my dog sneezed and distracted me. I got the
That's
ADHD.
okay. We always
I got
forget.
the
I get
ADD.
no. You're fine.
I don't.
You were saying that you can go wherever you want to go and
Yeah, I
whatever.
forgot my point. But I will say, so what was the conversation when you had me up that first time? What was the conversation between the two of you? Like, did you let her know? Was she watching? Did she see it happen? Like, what?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, because it was months and months ago, and I don't have that video. I mean, I don't remember exactly what she said, but she basically said that you were bullshitting. You remembered exactly
Oh,
what you had said, and yeah, that basically that you were full of shit. And by the way, AJ, you're watching. If you want to come up,
yeah.
you can come up.
I'll be
You
cordial.
can come up. You ain't screaming and shouting and cursing on that because I'll throw your ass right backstage.
Yeah, I have no qualms about anybody coming up,
But
you
here
know.
is the thing. Um, why is she forever mad at you, but she's not forever mad at Hecate for calling her brother a predator or calling me a predator or saying that she was cheating on her husband with GP because she was up in her strawberry room doing sexual acts on FaceTime and GP was jerking off and stuff like that.
Oh.
Why is it that unless it's done to you, you don't give a shit? This is for everyone to know that if you think that she's going to come to your, I don't know, aid or defense or anything like that, absolutely not. She's not going to do it. She don't give a shit about no one. The only thing she claims that she has against me or on me is the clips that she made for me. The clips. I made you clips. I made you clips.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck your fucking clips. I don't want to hear nothing about those clips because you didn't take the money that I wanted to give you. So this is the reason why. Because I know when people do you a favor, they would hold it over your head forever. Forever. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
who it is, a relative or a fucking dumbass bitch online. And I offered to pay her, and she did not give me her cash app.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's like, I did those clips. Bitch, Monica did those clips too.
Yeah.
Jack did those clips too. Okay? And she likes to bring that up as though it's some huge, which to me, it's big. It's worth money, right? People's time is worth money. But if your time is worth money, bitch, and it's a big deal, then so is my paralegal's time.
Yeah.
So is my law firm's time that they spend with you, right? But no. I was
Yeah.
such a bad friend to you,
Well,
right?
because that's probably the only thing she can try and turn against you because if people haven't realized by now that AJ twists the narrative, she'll flat out lie about what
I,
happened and who said what. Even when she has a screenshot of proof, like saying Tasha said something about her husband when it was this Joe Goldberg guy on Twitter, but now she's saying Tasha said it, and now she's starting the narrative. Oh, well, someone else said it's like, is your brain that fried? Like, there's actual screenshot proof of who said what and who didn't say it, and the narrative gets twisted. And so I know, like, take for example, when AJ came on my panel that day and you came up to, and Hussey and I were going at each other. It's whatever. Listen, I don't
When
care. It
was
was
this?
funny. It was fun. But when she was on that panel, she kept bringing you up to deflect from whatever the point I was trying to bring up or make.
Of course, she
So
always.
that's when I said, "Oh my God, fuck Hussey, answer my question." And she was like, "Fuck Hussey, fuck Hussey."
Oh, people have
And
said.
then it admittedly turned into fuck a Hussey, but like we're past that. We're
Oh yes,
cool.
yes.
It's
Now I
whatever.
remember.
I
By
have
the
fun
way,
going at each other.
thank you for the $40 that you said, Monica. Monica, you're going to get $40.
Yay.
Yes, I appreciate that. So, um,
But she tried to portray that as something it wasn't. I was like, we're not talking about him. Stop deflecting onto him.
it's you.
But she changed it to make it sound like something it wasn't. And granted, it did devolve into that between us eventually.
Oh, I
I
don't.
think it's hysterical we went at each other, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I don't.
Sorry, I'll
You
try
fuck-
not to swear.
No, you're good.
But she's I don't know. It's AJ comes across as very, everything is so dramatic and it's so intense, and it's really like she does have the mentality of like a 12-year-old or 14-year-old. The
Yes.
Take Nezzy for example. Shout out Nezzy, girl, take your shit and run. You can come and hang out with me. It's fine. It's like, oh, Nezzy's my twin and we're besties and she's my sister, and oh, and then she loves bomb people, and it's like watching a movie that's been adapted from a YA, a young adult novel, where it's so intense and you haven't quite figured out how friendships and life and relationships work, but you think you do, and she's very stunted. And when things don't work out and those people choose to walk away or distance themselves, then she attacks them.
hmm
And
So,
it's like,
for the record, when I say I never liked AJ, that is true.
I
I
can
never
understand
liked
that.
AJ online. I only discovered AJ online is when I used to read Tragic's comment sections and Neg's comment sections. And I used to see her always talking shit about me. That's how I found her. She wasn't on panels. She wasn't she didn't have a channel. That's how I found her.
Mhm.
Talking shit about me and supporting Negs and Tragic. So of course I'm not gonna like her. So that's why she apologized to me. So then I liked her for a year and a half. All we talked about was, Negs and Tragic and Alex Glitter. So it's true. We don't have anything in common. We are not on the same level intellectually. She is a child. I'm far mature for my age. Um, she's she's like a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
So then she comes back online and she's like, I'm coming back online. I'm like, okay, you got my support. She's like, I'm gonna call out everybody's hypocrisy. I'm like, okay. Bitch,
Well,
you are the
good
biggest
luck.
hypocrite. You are the biggest hypocrite.
Listen, and I told her this when she was on my panel, and she like got mad and essentially rolled her eyes. I'm like, every humans, it's human nature to be hypocritical to a point. And especially in a community like this, like I said, everybody's so interconnected, and even if you were like friendly with the person for a little bit, and they do something, people will hold you accountable, and it's like it's very strange how things work. um but I'm like, everyone's hypocritical to a point, but AJ is like, some people are more hypocritical than others, like it's human nature, because you change your mind, you you go through things. Like, I know a lot of people probably, oh, Raven, you're a hypocrite. Yeah, it could be construed that way. But there's a lot of things that have happened over the course of, like, I'll have my channel for 3 years in March. I've seen a lot of shit. I've heard a lot of shit. I've been through a lot of stuff. And especially this past year, my mindset, my outlook, like,
I have
I've
to change
changed
my
a
wig.
lot.
It's tight as fuck.
It's a cute wig though. I like that wig.
Thanks.
Like, I've changed a lot. So
Do you have any regrets? I know that's a loaded question. That's
not
tough.
really, because I've learned from everything. I've learned lessons or had, I don't know if I'd want to call them values, that I was maybe getting a little shaky on, redefined and put back in place for me, because I started my channel. I've been around for a long time. I've been
Have
around,
you really?
yeah, I've been around for like 10 years.
Get fucked.
I started out as like, I watched Gore World become Gore World. I was
Oh,
there when a lot of popular people started their channels. Um, but yeah, and then I modded for a lot of people, and then I started my channel back in March of 2023.
mm.
So I've been around. Like I said, I've seen some shit. If I ever decide to just blow up my YouTube and leave, I'm going to drop all the things I know. A lot of them don't matter because, like, a lot of people aren't around anymore and whatnot. But,
Now
I've got some tea.
you said that you've seen some shit. Have you been in some shit?
No,
No.
not me. I'm the type. I listen. I'm the party pooper. I'm always the voice of reason. I'm the person that's like, I don't think you should do that. I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe you should end the stream now. Don't don't fire up a stream when you're emotional. Process through it.
Oh
One of
yeah,
my
you guys listening? Don't. That's a good one.
yeah, my one of my best friends and I always tell each other, sleep on it, you'll feel different in the morning. And it's
True
true.
word.
Like, and I myself, I'm not a reactive person.
Oh,
I'm going to talk to a
yeah.
friend about it. I'm going to sit and process it, or it's just not going to bother me. And a lot of people like to take that as me being scared, weak, I'm dumb, I'm stupid. And it's like, no, I just let you see what I wanted you to see about me, but okay.
Yeah.
So I don't trust anybody, you know?
Very hard, especially when you have a falling out with someone that you trusted for a long, long time. You
Yeah,
know,
and
and it's like, what do you do?
I've had fallings out with people and I've never discussed it publicly. I've nothing like major, no unpopular or anything, but I'm a big believer in, you keep it online. You don't share DMs, or if you fall out with somebody or have a fight, you don't share anything that was said in private. Like, I think that's wrong. And you can disagree with people or not particularly care for people, and just let it be what it is. It's not, everything has to be such a big fucking deal. Like, it's very high school a lot of the times. And that's why I got tired of a lot of people and a lot of shit, because it was such a high school mentality and I didn't vibe with it. Like, I'm not going to like or dislike somebody because the group doesn't like or likes or dislikes somebody. Like, I'm my own person. I am 47 years old.
Yeah, I
I
heard you say that on your stream.
Yeah, which
I was curious.
surprises a lot of people. I'm that
Yeah, I
old.
was surprised because you're like an old soul.
Yeah.
In a good way. That's not in a bad way.
No, yeah. I mean, I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, and I'm a Libra, so that explains a lot of it. I'm a Libra. And of course, as far as I know, AJ is an Aries, which explains a lot. Aries are chaotic.
Freak,
They're
that's what
the youngest sign of the zodiac, so
Mhm. So she was talking for about a month to me that she wanted to start a YouTube channel, come on YouTube, and she wanted to discuss everybody's hypocrisy. I'm like, about what? She's like, August Getting. Now,
Oh,
to let people know, you guys, I have zero interest in August Getting 2023. I was not in Negs' community. I did not watch Negs. I did not care about anything that he had to say or this person named Cupcake that I don't know who they are. None of these people. And she has a problem with all of them. So I used to listen to her talk and talk. And then I would have to lie after like 30 minutes and be like, listen, I'm getting a call or I have to go out or I can't listen to this. I'm just totally irrelevant.
yeah.
Like, why don't you move the fuck on, lady? Move the fuck on. And
Yeah.
now, if you see, it's the same thing with me, GP, and Monica. That's all she's doing is just talking about us, talking every stream. And it's not like, oh, she comes on for an hour and a half and she does a stream once a week. No, bitch. You come on for 20 hours and you talk about us even once a week. That's a lot. And then if you go on Greg's panel, you're still talking about us. Or if you go on someone, it's all about, leave it alone. I don't even, Raven, I don't even watch her videos anymore. I don't watch them. I'll go in and say, fuck you and leave. That's it.
Well,
I can't listen to her bullshit. And then she got that jackass Greg over there that he diagnoses everybody the same way. You're duplicitous, you're low IQ, and then he says you're high testosterone, and I beat you and I dragged you, Greg's war won.
yeah.
And all this, I'm like, you know what? That's what, and then he attacks everybody for her. He's like an attack dog, just like
Yeah.
he had me, GP, Monica. Now she's doing this with Greg. That's
Well,
all.
yeah. Well, and if AJ finds out that you just like the same people, she will love bomb you. She will glom onto you. She will try and talk her talk to get
Have
you
you on
to
panel?
take her side. And I think that's what she thought Azria was going to be.
Mm.
I think because they just like some of the same people, that she was going to buddy up to Azria, and people can think what they want of her. She does see through the bullshit a lot of the times. I give her credit. And I think she thought she was going to turn Azria into an attack dog. And I was like, that's not going to work with her at all. Like, good luck, AJ.
Azria played her like a fool. Azria told her when we were all still friends, speak to me in private for 3 days, and you will never talk to GP or Hussey again.
Mm-hmm.
So she had an agenda. Okay? I don't care if she spoke to Hecate or not. That's irrelevant. My point is that Hecate had an agenda. Okay? Guess what? It happened. It happened. She didn't have to talk to Hecate. Hecate kept on instilling that and putting that in her head and making her think and making her brain work and work, that she ended up buying it. She didn't even have to talk to her. She didn't even have to talk to her. And guess what? As soon as we stopped talking to her, Pew Pew Tasha blocked her from Hecate's channel.
I know, because Tasha got upset that AJ blocked her in her chat. So PP was like, "Oh, bitch, I'll block you in Azria's chat." And like, I adore Tosh. We had our little thing, but we've since squashed it, obviously. And
Yeah, I don't know
yeah.
what your beef was, but I did hear you say that you and her.
Yeah. And
I mean,
that happens. Sometimes people argue, or especially online, there's a misunderstanding because things can look a certain way they're not, or you sometimes people can be real. I'm not saying Tasha was, like, Tasha's a real one. I adore her. There can just be a misunderstanding. And but you can make up and you can let it go. And I just listen, everyone's a little bit messy around these parts. You got to be a little bit crazy to hang out in in this area, like just a little bit. But some are crazier than others,
Right.
you know. Because it's like, why do I keep firing up streams? Why do I keep hanging out over here? And I'm like, I really need to start like slowly changing my content over because I'm just, it's so, there's so much I see. And I'm like, this is the dumbest. Just why? You know, I see one person going after another. And I'm like, why do you care about that person? They're not doing anything, but okay, have at it. And that's why I can't vibe with any one group anymore is because I just I'm like, eh. Like I said, I'm not gonna follow anyone's expectations. I'm gonna do my own thing. And if people don't like it or disagree with it, that's fine. But I could also turn around and nitpick at you for 3 hours. So be careful what you wish for. You
Hmm.
know, everyone's got shit. No one's perfect. None not one person, even including well, maybe AJ, I don't know, but I've never heard anyone sit up here and be like, I'm perfect. No, we're all messy bitches. Get over it. And I guarantee you're a messy bitch too. The person you're judging and you're a messy bitch and it's like whatever. Who cares? There's just so much
Listen, being messy is a little fun too,
Yeah. Yeah, you
I
got to
mean,
be messy in the right way though. Not drunk
right,
streaming for 5 hours messy.
right. But
And
like
here's
you
my
say,
thing.
if she dislikes, if you dislike the same person AJ dislikes, she will be your friend and she will have you on panel forever.
Yeah,
I'm up on panel, Greg,
but don't disagree with her.
but don't, right. Woti,
Oh, bless you.
thank you. Um, yeah, and attack the same, people. But uh, Jessica Mester doesn't go into her chat anymore. Hecate does go in there, but she doesn't allow her in the chat. I don't care Tasha blocked her. That's fine. But Hecate could unblock her as well. But of course, AJ doesn't bring that up because she doesn't want to fight. She doesn't want to fight with anyone because she'll have no one. And I don't
Yeah.
even think that Nezzy is really that close with her anymore. Ever since that birthday stream that she really didn't give a flying
Yeah,
Nezzy's
I
birthday.
felt so bad for Nezzy. Like, I was like, girl, I was like, Nezzy, don't do it. Don't do it. I felt so bad for Nezzy because it was clear. Like, Nezzy didn't say the actual words. She said, I can't remember her exact words. She said enough. You could tell that she was quiet and in the tone of her voice and just her energy that she was really upset because AJ's like, oh no, Nezzy's birthday stream. There's not going to be any drama. Guess what? It's
It was
all
all
about
about,
AJ,
yep.
all about the drama. She's got to fight and argue with people. And I've said AJ thrives on that. Does she need to come online and argue with people and fight because she can't do that in real life? Like, I don't like fighting and arguing with people. I avoid a lot of it because I'm just not a confrontational person, you
And
know?
I don't think Nezzy is either. She knows
No.
Nezzy is not going to argue with her or be like complain that my birthday was shitty. You
Yeah.
didn't do it. She knows that.
No, Nezzy seems like a really nice girl. And then I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I have no idea, but and AJ love bombs people. She loves to love bomb people. I see a lot of emotionally manipulative tactics when it comes to AJ.
Hmm.
That doing like name one example, like that's an emotionally manipulative, abusive tactic that um narcissists like to use. I don't know, man. Like, just forewarning for anybody that hears this, be real careful buddying up to AJ because
Oh yeah. No, I don't think people are gonna. Joyfully, you're right. Nezzy isn't that innocent. No, she's not innocent. She had said some things in our chat regarding joyfully baby girl that was not true. Uh,
oh
yeah, I mean,
yeah, see, I
that,
miss a lot, so
yeah,
forgive me.
that's. I don't. I mean, who's AJ's friend right now? Does she have a real solid friend? Greg is not her solid friend. You have none. None,
No, I
AJ.
think Monica was it. I think Monica and even GP. I don't know. I guess Jack is still around.
Jack showed up for 5 minutes the other day just to show his face, and that was probably because she told him to. Oh, come up and
Yeah.
just show your
Well,
face.
I can tell you this. I don't foresee Jack and Greg getting along.
No, no, I don't think Greg likes him.
Well, and I've listened to enough of Jack. I know he's not gonna.
No,
You know,
he's a
because
very nice person too.
I think Greg acts out a lot. I don't think that's his real personality, and it's and he's outgoing. Greg is outgoing. He's quick on his feet. Like if he stopped rolling around in the mud and doing stupid shit, he could actually fire up like a decent, valid YouTube channel. But instead, he's doing all this stuff. It's like, damn, dude. Like he very much. Greg's personality reminds me of a lot of like OG YouTubers back in the day, Smosh and people like that. They were like funny and creative, but he's for whatever reason he wants to do this. So good luck, I guess. Because he got mad because when I was streaming with Tasha, some account came in and was spurging out about Greg, and then Greg came in, and the first account I think got timed out, and then myself and one of my mods, who's also like a mod for him and hangs out in his chat, was like, Greg, this isn't the place. Chill out. You're welcome to hang. I even acknowledged him and was like, I know you're buddies with AJ. I'm sure you're not going to like this, but like, just chill. And he wouldn't calm down. So I myself timed him out for 24 hours. And then he fired up a stream and he was like, I'm going to exposing Raven Star. And it was that's a low IQ response. I was like, okay, dude, like, oh, let me pat you on your head. Oh, poor Greggy Poo. I was like, whatever.
He has no problem blocking people on AJ's panel,
Oh,
timing
does
people
he?
out if he doesn't like them, and then we're the ones controlling her channel. I legitimately, for real, was trying to help her. That's all I was trying to do. Now she listened. Now she puts this thing in the middle of her screen. She's more careful. And by the way, this Rumble sex talk bullshit podcast,
The world does not need it. No, Hussy, don't speak it into existence.
it's not going to happen. She's been speaking about it for a year. It's
Really?
never going to happen, especially with a Nezzy. Nezzy is not going to come up there and talk that shit.
Oh
Greg
God,
is going to do it because he has nothing to lose. He's not married. He ain't got shit. Nezzy ain't going to do it.
I
Nezzy's
hope not.
no. And
But
believe me, it's her idea. I didn't want to do it. I was telling people like a month after, like she wants me to do this. I'm going to tell her I'm not doing it. There is no way I'm going to do these late night streams for 12 hours talking about a collar being choked and this and that. I'm not doing it.
well, and so just say hypothetically she does start this smexual, and it's going to be about all the weird shit she's in because AJ herself is hypersexual and sexualizes everything. It's real disturbing because like I've got some trauma in my background and I'm like, ugh, she makes all my red flags go off. So say she does fire up this sex cast on Rumble. She knows people, especially certain people, are going to be tuning in listening to it.
Oh yeah, people
Is
are.
she gonna cry then when people pick it apart or question
Right.
what she's talking about? Or
Mm,
because I didn't bring this, but she did.
you're
She
bringing.
shared a lot of detail in those 2023 streams.
Mm,
Those are what I formed my opinion on. And she would like post a community tab that she was going to go live with those like weird fuzzy like two-piece little girl pajamas, and I would be like, what the fuck is this?
wait, I thought they were onesies.
There was a onesie, and then there's a couple that they're like little two pieces. I have the screenshots. I'll send them to you later.
Don't bother. I'm not interested.
Oh, bitch.
I am not.
Bother.
I'm not
But
kidding. I
but
never looked at
yeah,
Rachel.
that's why when she's like, I never talked about this, and but I had the collar, and I called my husband daddy, and
Oh, it's
a
customized.
playlist.
I'm spoiled.
Girl, I
She's
had
not.
fancy dinner last night. I went to a
You,
fancy
yes.
steakhouse. I didn't
What'd
have
you order?
carpaccio. I had seared ahi. Oh my god, it was so good. Seared ahi, and then I had filet and lobster tail
Oh,
with
nice.
a twice baked potato,
Nice.
asparagus, and tiramisu.
Did you bring some home or did you finish it?
I brought my baked potato was huge, so I brought that home.
I have a friend that when they go out, like especially when someone treats them, she'll eat the appetizer and then she'll bring the main course and dessert home. Fat fuck.
No,
That's
I
what.
always try to finish whatever protein I've ordered because not all like it doesn't reheat well. So I always try to
Yeah,
finish that and like leave the things that I know will reheat well.
yeah. She claims that she's spoiled and stuff like that. She's not spoiled, you guys. She is absolutely not spoiled.
Yeah,
I
I was
haven't. Huh?
your your Christmas Eve stream. I was listening to that and I was like, damn, like you went in hard. I was like, oh shit, dude.
Oh yeah, that was a great stream.
Yeah,
I
about
got
like the
calls.
car and
Yeah, I got calls that was they were like, this was so good. They were watching it over and over. You know what? I was just speaking the truth. I was just saying the things that I have observed. None of it is lies. I haven't seen anything that was I'm impressed with. She doesn't leave the house. She
mhm.
hasn't gotten her eyes checked. Her teeth are shifting. She hasn't gone to the dentist. She stays home and she drinks all day long. She has a 30-year-old Honda Accord that doesn't move that's stuck in the garage. She has a
Yeah.
custom made collar that her husband got her from Petco that's probably worth $15. She has nothing. And why? Because your husband took you to eat back in 2023 and you think that you're
I
spoiled? I'm sorry, you're not spoiled. And then Nezzy comes on and she's like, look at my Tesla. And then look at the ring that I got. And you
yeah.
should have seen her face. You should have seen her
Oh.
face. Yeah, you're not spoiled. You're
I've
not.
noticed it's AJ, like I think it was just the one time he took her out because it's always the same hotel, the same concert, and the same restaurant. It's the
Yeah.
same story every time. And I'm like, if it was the one time, like, okay, I get it, expenses, life is hard, yada yada. But yeah, and when she would say date night, I assume they were like
Going
she's like,
out
"I've
there.
gotta do my eyelashes, I've gotta epilate and all these things." I'm like, I assume they would go out and then
Nope.
come back home to the strawberry room.
No, they go right in there.
Oh,
That's where she
yeah.
puts the lashes for. Yeah. She was talking to me, putting her lashes. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm putting my lashes on. It's date night. I'm like, well, you better get going because it was like 7 o'clock. She's um, date night doesn't necessarily mean we're going anywhere. Tee. But oh, so she's going
Mm,
into her room, putting on her onesie, getting this, getting that. She's weird.
she
Weird.
is, and I stand firm. AJ brought this to YouTube. Again, my
Yeah.
opinion was formed on things AJ had shared back in 2023, and I didn't appreciate her trying to portray, and people believed her at first. And, Tasha was one of the first ones to realize, like, oh, but you were lying.
Mhm.
What the fuck? And then started calling her out on it because, God bless Tasha. We all know how she is all over for it. Um, and like credit to AJ, she kind of reconnected me and Tasha. So, because Tasha and I had been friends before, so don't think it's like, we listen, Tasha and I talk about bread, um, recipes for
Yeah,
Dutch
she's a
ovens.
foodie. She's a foodie.
That's what we talk about. I'm on my sourdough starter saga journey, which Lord help me, I'm gonna lose my mind. This stupid sourdough starter. Um,
So you like bread?
yeah, I make my own bread. Yeah, my mom got me a T-shirt for Christmas that says I bake my own bread and I don't trust the government.
So I was scrolling through TikTok before our stream today, and somebody was making jalapeno popper grilled cheese sandwiches.
Ooh, it's like a deconstructed French onion. You caramelize your onions.
Oh, I was listening to that. My mouth was watering.
I can give you the recipe if you want it.
Yeah, I
It's
saw that.
the onions take like an hour though
I
to
don't care. I
caramelize.
love onions. I love
Yeah,
French
if
baked
you
onions.
like, I'll
Oh,
post it on my community tab. If you
yeah,
like a
beauty.
French onion soup, you will love it's a
I grew
grilled
up.
cheese with the onions, and then you dip it in like it's like beef consomme and beef broth that I cook down and kind of reduce a little bit. It's so good. I love French
Yeah, you
onion
got to
soup.
put a lot of onions because once you reduce that shit, it just like becomes
Oh
like a
yeah,
corpse.
I used like 5 onions, and it was
Mhm.
just enough for two
Yeah,
like good size grilled cheese.
yeah. Like I can literally use a whole onion on a burger. If I saute the onions, a whole
Mhm.
onion I could put on my burger.
Which I'm sorry, I don't believe AJ talking about all this good food she eats because
Right.
and my fasting journey. I started my channel on my fasting journey. It was ED. I call it Tyrannosaurus Rex because YouTube and certain words. I don't want anyone getting flagged, so we're gonna call it Tyrannosaurus Rex. No, you were promoting that fasting journey. You
My
can't fast and drink alcohol. Like it doesn't work.
She doesn't think that her daughter one day might come across those screenshots in her Tumblr and stuff like that. And she's like, well, I made it 18 or older. It doesn't matter. You
Oh
were
God, I hate that.
glamorizing that shit. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what age it is.
It's like she doesn't understand. Great, it should be 18 plus, but people are still going to have opinions on what you talk about. I've said so many times, if you're just starting out or you want to start a channel, do not share anything about yourself, your life, your political beliefs, like your health, whatever. You don't want people to know about. You don't want them to discuss, look into, have an opinion on. If you have kids, no, you don't. And make sure they're not heard because no, you don't. Because people take shit offline, and guess what? The first thing is they're going to go for. Be very particular about what you talk about and realize, and people that are like, I can talk about whatever I want. Yes, you can. And people can respond however they'd like as well. Be prepared for it. And if I
Hey,
have to hear about the ice skating
oh,
one more time,
oh, daddy's gonna build me a rink in my backyard. Bitch, tell
sure.
daddy to fix your car first or get you a new one before he builds a rink for you in the backyard. Take your ass to an ice skating rink. He ain't
What?
building shit for
She
you.
don't go anywhere. She don't go nowhere. She don't
No,
need
she
it.
don't. She
Sell
don't.
it. Let a meth
Uh,
head come get the copper out of the car. You make a few bucks.
I saw the car. It's actually in good condition, and I knew. I literally saw the tail, the brake lights,
Yeah.
and I was like, I know what that is. I'm very good with cars. She's like, what is it? I was like, it's a Honda, and I gave the model and whatever. She's like, oh my
Hmm.
gosh, you know what? She's like, yeah, it doesn't really drive well. I don't go nowhere with it. Yeah, well, it's 30 years old. It's an antique.
No.
It's an antique. I mean, you got to take care of an old car. It ain't cheap to
Yeah.
maintain an old car. I don't care if it's a Honda. I mean, they last, but it probably doesn't even have too much miles on it since the Huzzy don't go nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Honda's my first car was a little POS Honda I bought for like $500, and it was it was so bad, but it was my first little car. It was mine. It got me from point A to point B. They're
Mhm.
great. I have
But
a
she don't go to point B.
I cannot do that. Like after I've been in the house for a couple of days, I'm like, I gotta get out. I'll go to the grocery store. Like I'll find some excuse to get
Something
out of
to
the
do.
house.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'll
something to do.
I'll take one of my dogs to the park. I got 4 dogs, so
Yeah.
Lord help me.
But what I want to say about AJ is okay, she apologizes for her mistakes, but she repeats the same
Yeah.
thing. So she apologized for supporting Tragic and Negs, for calling me those things and supporting them. Now she's doing the same damn thing. So I don't want to hear people saying, oh, how could you? No, 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 no. If you're going to go and support someone like Hecate, where she's over here calling everybody a predator, a trafficker, and this, or at least she's calling me that. No, No, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to have nothing to do with you, AJ. You're the same damn fucking person that you have always been. You have not changed. You're a witch. You're a messy bitch. And that's why people don't like you. You had GP defending you for 2 years. You had Monica listening to your fuck shit for 2 years. You had me for a year and a half, whatever, that I was a good friend to you, gave you good advice. She even, no, she says GP gives really good advice. Huzzy cares a lot. Now she changed her tune. She says Huzzy never cared. Huzzy never cared. Yeah. Okay. Well, so tell it, Raven. I told her, because she got porn bombed, I said, listen,
Yeah, I remember that.
recommend you email the StreamYards link to your guests.
Yeah. Yeah, when I'm going to have a guest up, I have a way to get it to them before the stream privately. I rarely drop a stream in link in chat.
So I'm controlling. That means I don't care.
Well, and then she plays that game where it's like, well, I did what you told me. It's not right. It's
Yeah.
not good enough. You are a 40-year-old woman, AJ. And I'm sorry. She said, I'm still trying to learn how to navigate this. Ooh, woo, bitch. Stop.
No.
Stop it.
No.
Stop with the I'm just an innocent little girl and I don't know any better and I'm still trying to learn and da 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 da. Ma'am, get your shit together.
When I am on panel and somebody backstage comes and says loudmouth Huzzy, you let them up.
When you're already
You haven't learned how to navigate this shit yet, or you're just a fucking regard.
Yeah, even I was like, I gave you a code word. I said, here, I'll put this word in the chat so you know it's me,
I'm very careful. Yeah, I'm very careful, but even I've been porn bombed before. You can, and
it happens.
She's drunk all the time. And I told her, and she got porn bombed, and she immediately, and I'm telling her, Raven, I'm telling her, log off and delete the stream. We're all screaming.
Yeah.
Me, Carrie, she's on panel, piss ass drunk. Wait a minute, like, let me look. And she's like trying to look. She's like, I don't see anything. I don't see. And now by the time she deletes the stream 20 minutes later, that person went already reported her. She got a TOS and she has one strike. I'm the one.
Even if like you can't delete it through in your YouTube studio because it might need to finish like uploading or something, you can go into your StreamYards and it asks you if you want to, because you only get so much storage in StreamYards. So you need to like download it to whatever and then delete it out of your StreamYards. And it asks you, do you want to delete this on YouTube as well? Yes or no. She could have gone right into StreamYards, deleted it from there on both ends right away. And that was one of my critiques of her when I did my original stream. I'm like, you need to learn how to run your channel. She just discovered how to add blocked words to her blocked words list in her chat. And I'm like, a managing mod can do that. But I think she likes to play helpless. She likes to have somebody on stream, on panel with her, preferably a male, that will back her up, because it's always right, so and so, right? Like they were so mean to me, right? Poor Jack used to basically run the stream. He's on her StreamYards account. He was the one that would pull up the video, play it, stop it. Like he did everything,
Jack is the male version of Monica. Yeah. Monica will sit there and listen to her and try to give her best advice, whether it's an hour or 4 hours. If Monica's daughter is in school or whatever and she has time, she'll listen and shoot the shit with her. Jack is the same thing. He would listen to her, stay with hours and hours listening, because he has more patience than anybody I know. Me? Yeah. GP? I don't think GP can do it. GP got a family. He probably did it more than me. I'm not listening to nonsense. I don't want to listen to some drunk talk about 2023 for a year and a half. No. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. Well, yeah. And I still did it because I was your friend. I did.
And
What did I gain out of contacting my paralegal and telling him to take your call, or
I
giving
wonder
him,
what they told her. Like,
or
it was
giving
just,
him her email address, so when
yeah.
she emails him, he can get back to her? That's not worth anything. Did I
Did
ever hold that over your head?
did she ever share with you, like, because I'm sure she probably was like, I want to sue this person, and we're even, and she's so horrible, and blah 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 blah. I wonder what they told her,
She
because
ain't never suing nobody.
she
She's
doesn't.
suing shit.
She ain't got grounds to sue me. Like, waste your
She ain't
money.
suing you. She's not suing
Oh, I know
nobody.
she's
That
not.
bitch, if she wanted to sue, if it was so bad that they dragged your ass, listen, her opportunity to sue was then, not now.
Hmm.
She ain't doing it. You're not doing. Then shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Stop complaining.
Yeah, well, I consulted 2 attorneys and a lawyer, and I showed them this is what I said. All 3 of them laughed, and they're like, "Is she serious?" I said, "Yes, sir." And they're like, "No, it'd be a waste of money. She has to sue me where I live. I don't know where she lives. I don't need to know. Don't want to know." Um,
Could
but
she
I'm in.
sue you or her husband?
Her husband would have to sue me because it was
I-
my opinion about him, but it's clearly stated as an opinion. And my friend Radplaid, who is also a lawyer, came up on a stream one night and um, reaffirmed what my consultation said, that she can't just sue for nothing. You can't just sue somebody because, well, my feeling. Even if you're like, my feelings are hurt. Okay, so that's mental anguish. If you want to sue for money, like, you open yourself up to, she would have to show financial loss, that a job was lost because of, just using myself as an example, that my words and only my words were the cause. She would open herself up to possibly an investigation of her home life, financial, medical, psychological records, because I'm not the one claiming anything. If she
This is
wants
the
to
thing.
sue,
I think the law says that you can sue for financial loss and you can sue for defamation per se. And
mhm,
defamation per se is like if it mentally affected you, if it caused you depression, it affected
yeah,
your life,
hmm,
it affected your IRL life. So he's not a YouTuber. He doesn't have a channel. This did not affect his income as far as YouTube is concerned. Um, what is he going to sue for?
yeah,
What is he for mental anguish? But how would he know? How would he know
yeah,
his job didn't get called? None of this. It's all bullshit.
yeah. And I'm a strong advocate against any of that. Like, I said my clearly stated opinion, and everything is my opinion, or um but it's like, how did this affect you? I understand it's upsetting, but this is my opinion based on things you shared and
Now,
that you keep talking about, and then you want to sit there and paint yourself as the victim, and I never brought it, and oh, I never do anything. AJ is mean. AJ, I believe, is a very vindictive person, but she tries to portray this like, I'm just a sweet, innocent little girl. And it's like, no, you're not. You're a 40-year-old bitch. And
she's a
yeah, I know you don't
40-year-old
turn
bitch
40 until
that
March.
can we talk about the fact that she said, I recorded all of our conversations, hussy.
Oh, she did?
Yeah,
I missed that. Oh, shit, she did?
yeah.
Oh,
This
dang.
innocent, this innocent little rotten strawberry that sucks on her thumb is not that innocent. So she recorded. So you came up to me, apologized for your shitty behavior,
Oh,
and then the next day, when we started our conversations, you recorded me. Everybody, do you hear who you are dealing with?
I have
Do you?
never recorded a
I
conversation with
have not ever
anybody.
done it either. Ever.
I have no
Ever.
reason to.
No, I don't. What am I going to record for? I'm going to drag your ass.
Yeah.
If you do something to me, I'm going to
And
drag you online to your
and
face.
anything like, my screenshots were once shown with a person, everything in those screenshots I had already said online in a stream, or it was like relaying something private, and it's like, I don't believe in going offline. I don't believe in the gay ops or whatever they're called. Like, it's just, and who cares if some light shit talking is a person's biggest transgression? I don't care. I don't, in this community, if that's all someone's doing, good for you.
And she thinks she has something over me because, oh, Huzzy used to like my live streams. Now he pretends he doesn't like it. Yeah, I liked it the first month, but it got so bad that we all had to dip. That's what you have to say? Let's talk about the fact that you were recording all of our conversation. That to me is fucked up. You never liked me. You never fucking liked me. Bitch, I told you in that stream I did the other day, the one you were talking about,
Yeah.
drop them.
Yeah.
Drop them. All of it. I have our text messages too, bitch. 2 years worth, bitch.
I don't get why she
Drop
gets so mad at me.
You and every other fucking loser online has always put that over my head, threatened me. Oh, I got all these deep. And guess what? Zilch. Because I don't fucking play shit behind the scenes. I come online, spit in your face, fuck you, and I'm done. Done.
Yeah. My DMs are like, hope you're good. If you need help, let me know. Or, it's like I said, I'm the party pooper because I'm always the voice of reason, I'm not, I would never encourage somebody to like go at someone or expose private messages. Like, I would never encourage that shit. I've talked a few people out of it.
As I'm telling you guys, anything that you send to someone, whether it's in an email, a DM, a text message, just think that one day that might get leaked.
Assume it's public. Write it like it's going to be shown in public.
Write it, yeah, and own it.
Yeah.
Okay? That's why no one has ever had anything on me. Because I'm not like these people online. I'm not two-faced, and I'm not fake. You can say I'm an asshole. You can say I'm a dick. You can say I'm fucked up. You can say I fight with people or, yeah. You in the drama community, bitch. I bring you drama. You fuck with me, I am going to call you out. I don't care. I'm not going to hold back anymore because you claim to be my friend. Because when I'm in a jam, you ain't there for me. And I've supported people both financially, physically, being in their chat, sharing their stuff, and IRL stuff too. And when I needed one simple sentence, okay, just one thing to be said in a live stream that someone gave me their word that they were going to do because what had happened was fucked up. And they admitted that it was fucked up. But they still didn't do it. You know why? Because they're cowards. Everybody that I have come across, well, majority of the people, they're all fake. They're cowards. They don't stand for anything. They have to follow the leader because they're scared to get called out. Okay? And I'm speaking from experience. If you are in a group for a year or 2 years and you see things that are going on and you happen to go scrolling into the private DMs that you're in, a group DMs that they put you in, or Discords that they automatically put you in and shit, that you're not active, but sometimes you go in and you take a look and you're like, nah, this shit ain't for me, right? You decide you want to go a different route, you can kiss all those people that kissed your ass in that group goodbye. You can kiss them goodbye. And then when you come out and you do a live stream and you call those people out, they point the finger at you. Look at Huzzy. and the way he treats his friends. No. Mm-mm. I don't have friends. Girl world, none of them are my friends. None. I've been friends with almost all of them. And what I have done for them, none of them have done for me. None. I don't owe them anything. I don't even react to them. They ain't worth my fucking time. I do better when I'm not in a group. I don't want to know nothing. Don't tell me nothing. I got enough shit on my own plate. All of y'all bitches are drama queens. Y'all fucking love it until it comes into your life. And then you're like, oh, no. I've never been in discords, Raven.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that shit. I don't got time for that shit. Yes, Kylar, you can come up, honey. Kylar wants to talk about AJ too.
Yeah, I was going to say drop the link so people could come up.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't like it. It's too messy. I've never, ever seen or heard anything good come out from a Discord. No, I don't want it. There's
yeah, it can get messy.
a handful of people I like, but I do want to ask you something, and you don't have to answer because we're just having a good time.
Yeah.
I did see Alex Glitter in your chat, which is fine. I don't care. And I heard that people were like calling you out, like fresh garbage. And if you don't want to talk, if this bothers you or whatever, I mean it. I will change the subject. You mind if I ask you a question or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Kylar is here. So, I personally have hi Kylar. So Kylar, that's Raven. That's
Hi.
so I see what they're doing to you, and I think it's fucked up. And I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you why. But I did see a post that someone had made saying like, "Stop! You fucked me over. You fucked over irate Alex at something and something because you had Alex Glitter in the chat and you said something like, I'm not in any particular group as long as you're respectful in my chat and you come in, I'm going to block you."
That's how I've run my chat from day one. And it's not the first time certain individuals have been in my chat. My chat's always been open. My rules have always been as long as you're respectful, no slurs, no doxing. And I've always had a really mixed bag in my chat, and I've always gotten crap for it because that's part of the unspoken rules, where it's like, well, if you're even loosely associated with persons A, B, and C, if certain people come in your chat, you need to block them. My chat has always been open. And I can understand how people don't like it, or if they're in my chat at the time certain people come in, they could be uncomfortable. I made a little community post, and two of my mods one of them's been with me from my very first stream, is like, we literally say this every stream, everyone's welcome, like, just be chill. Because
it's your chat.
I understand, and that's me letting someone in my chat isn't condoning the things they say and do. It doesn't mean I necessarily like or dislike them. It's a fucking YouTube chat. It's not that serious to me.
Come here. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I got 4 dogs. I understand. But it's like, I understand why people might be upset but I don't understand some of the severity of the upsetness, and I am not interested in a back and forth
Right.
with anybody at this
No,
time, and
you don't have to
it makes
explain.
me sad. I'm
Yeah.
sad.
Okay. What I want to ask you is, what did Fresh Garbage say to you? Something like, can you refresh my memory? Because that's what I have something to say on. I remember that it was something that she said that I have a response to.
She brought up
Okay, so I'll take it. Don't worry about it. Basically, Fresh Garbage has a problem that Alex Glitter is in Raven's live stream the other night when Raven had a panel with Tasha. And, Alex Glitter is no good. She goes IRL. She's a problem. She slanders and defames and does all this other shit. So they're calling Raven out. And fine. Fine. I could understand. You don't like Alex Glitter. She is a problem. She's not welcome in my chat, but I don't tell people how to run their chat. My question to Fresh Garbage is, why the fuck do you platform her?
McDonald's.
yeah, well, and her whole point is because I was friends with DC, and there was all the stuff that happened between them, but as long as they're respectful in my chat, like, it's fine. And
It doesn't
I
matter.
mean,
Okay, well, you were friends
I'm
with.
on your panel.
It doesn't. I want
People
to
can
know.
feel how they feel.
Okay, Fresh Garbage. Stop fucking kissing people's ass. Stop it, because that's all you are doing. We see it. Anytime Belinda's name comes up, you defend her. Anytime Gigi's name comes up, it's like you have to put me down. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You are platforming Hurl, that is the biggest pain in the ass troublemaker that goes IRL. And people are out there like some dumb bitch who's blocked from your chat. And I heard you talking about her. And I ain't going to mention her name because they are not getting their satisfaction. But a certain someone that has 5 letters in her name that has a problem with it. Right? But you can sit up there, okay, kiss up Fresh Garbage's ass as Fresh Garbage has her world. Tell me the difference between her world and Alex Glitter. So, if you're going to fucking call Raven out, you better call out Fresh Garbage too.
Well, and I just want to say, I like Garby. I was, her and I were friendly. I got a little angry at first, but I think I'm more sad because it's just out of left field. And it's her.
Follower. She's not genuine.
But I'm of the mindset, it's her chat, it's her channel. She can do what she wants, whether I agree, I disagree, because that's how I run my channel. I can't sit here and be get mad who I let in my chat. It's my chat, my channel, and how I've always run it, and not give people that same expectation, if that's the right word.
And that's cool. That's the way you want to run your channel.
Yeah.
But she also says, I like her. You're not a bad person. Now, I don't know. Was it because you were drunk, lady? Or do you really feel that way? Because if you really feel that way, then I have a problem with you. You literally said you like her. She's a nice person. And go kiss Alex Glitter's ass too, because they're pretty much the same. All right, we got a little bit derailed. I just wanted to ask you this because that kind of bothered me a little bit, because it's a hypocritical. Everybody runs their chat the way they want to run their chat.
Mm-hmm.
When people were hating on, I don't even want to even bring up her name, she's no longer here, but a lot of people were hating on her at one time. Okay? And then all of a sudden, Belinda started loving on her. Right? Nobody called her out. She was a problem at one point. So if Fresh Garbage wants to say, well, you're friends with these people and they go IRL and they slander, defame, and they're a problem, well, so did that one. You didn't have a problem with Belinda when she was kicking it up with her and saying how much she loves her.
Well, this is why I'm like, everyone's so interconnected, and I'm just, I'm an independent agent.
I'm giving you the floor. I'm giving you the floor because Kylar is going to be talking about AJ.
Okay. All right.
All right. Let's give the floor to Tyler. Kylar.
Whoever, I can be Tyler.
Yeah. So go ahead, girl. What do you want to tell us about AJ? Tell people your background and whatever. And this is just her opinion. It's not nothing serious, but tell people your background.
Well, there's a couple things. I think everybody knows what. Does everybody know what I do? They do not.
I don't think so.
I have 9 years of psychiatric nursing experience. I have a master's of science in nursing within education and leadership, major with a diabetes education and management minor. I'm now in my doctorate of nursing practice with a current 3.8 GPA, and I've been a nurse for a registered nurse for 15 years, 14 years. So I'm very, very schooled in the psychiatric stuff. Well, first I want to say that, Hussey, you made like a really super good point that it made me think a lot, because I think that what you're talking about happens all the time, that this person needs to not talk to this person because they're hypocritical. They go RL, they go this, they go that. I love you, Lotus. Sorry, she's sweet. The reason that it's so different here, and it doesn't seem that different in real life, is because here it's all on tape. You can find it. Whereas somebody could be across the street talking about you and you're not there, you don't know it. But you can find somebody on the internet talking about you. So it's a lot more accessible than it would be if you just didn't know what was going on in the room next to you. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense at all?
Yeah, well, and what people say about you, even if it's an opinion, can affect you good, bad, or in between.
Well, I mean, opinions are like assholes. We all got them, but she has a really, really, really different personality. I think that she marks almost all of the diagnostic criteria for this is disclaimer, this is my opinion. It's no way used to treat any medical disorder, nor am I saying I'm a clinician. This is just because it's for fun.
Entertainment purposes only.
Mm-hmm. I think that the more I watch her, Hussey jokes about my couch. He always wants to get up on my couch because he wants to, have me talk to him. She would be problematic, and I have no room for her on my couch, and everyone else is welcome. One, because she refuses to acknowledge or gain insight into her own self. And she gets drunk. She gets these men around her that are going to tell her how pretty she is. And she does all of these things because she can't sit alone with herself in a room or in her own head. She can't fucking stand herself. So she has to have everyone around her saying exactly who's, oh, you're so cute. Oh, that's so funny. Teehee, whatever the hell. That's not what real life is like. And she knows it. But the alcohol, whatever use, that'll make things a whole lot better. And as for the anorexia nervosa or eating disorder, if she had anorexia when she was younger, um, it's really, really, really rare to have somebody in their 40s to actually still have it, because they're usually gone by that age, if they haven't recovered. And they do drink a lot of alcohol. It was just with self-medication. Usually that's all the calories that they get, and they know how to get drinks that are not hardly any. So that's addressed. I want to address the whole talking about Hussey's mom. That that was interesting. But before we get to that, I'm going to say that she has a very strong diagnostic profile of someone with borderline personality disorder. And I know that is thrown around a lot, but she is literally the poster child. I can't stand the fact that she can't finish sentences. I think she doesn't finish sentences because she wants to see what the other person is going to say first. So she says, oh, well, I don't want to do this, that, and the other. And then the other person would give a half of an opinion. And so she goes along because she wants to be liked. I don't even think she knows who she is.
Do you think she's fake online? This persona that she's putting on, do you think it's all for show? And in real life, she comes online to put this persona and get this side out of her that she cannot live out?
No, and I don't think it's fake, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why, because in moments of high intensity or intensive, hi potato, it's nice to meet you.
Hi potato.
So like in moments of like intensity when it comes to our emotions, just like Rev, when Rev drinks, Rev gets spicy and says all the things he really wants to say. That's just kind of how things go. Same with like high emotions. So she gets really stressed out. She gets really angry and stuff like that. If you listen to the things she says and what she blurts out, it's things that go along. In other words, she says the things that her person, she gives herself away. She really does, because the selfishness comes out, the it's all about me comes out, the fear of abandonment comes out, the doing anything she possibly can to get attention comes out. And I think it's really, really sad. It's sad. I do. You can't, the only way to treat this though is, and I don't know about the whole, like, she hasn't done this and this for herself. You know what? If she can't even love herself enough to go get a pair of glasses, I don't know what to tell her. She needs to at least go ahead and get some, they have online therapy. I mean, it'll be a nurse practitioner, but it's at least somebody you can talk to. And as long as it's someone you're comfortable with, which, by the way, anyone that's watching this, if you are put on a place like that and you are with anybody you are not comfortable with, you have patient rights. You can tell them you want another person. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, yeah. Question. The fact that she likes men more and she loves an attention from men.
Right.
To me, it may be because she's not getting it at home. Maybe she's not getting enough attention from her husband at home, so she seeks it online. What do you think about that?
All right. This is no offense to men, but AJ isn't bad looking, and Men are a real easy source of compliments, while women normally are a bit more, they're going to have to see a bit more substance rather than what's here. Um, if she's not getting it at home, that's not my problem. Sucks to suck. And when it comes to like her paraphilias, not paraphilias, PARA, um, these things that she's doing, the DDLG, whatever, it's all like, I want all the attention. I want everything to be about me. And if she's been or had, if she has the borderline, which I literally never bet, but I would put money on it. I'd put my left titty on it, actually. Um, she's also probably an alcoholic, which that in itself is comorbidity, usually, of somebody that's like that, because they want to drown their feelings. Because again, they can't stand who they are. And if anybody, do you notice how she becomes everybody's best friend in the room and laughs and she's all, oh, this is great, blah, blah, blah. Because if in with borderline, if anybody is mad at her or says something that's like against her, that is a perceived abandonment. So she has to be okay with everybody in the room. And she has no idea that she's fighting a losing battle, because once you try to be like that and you end up being what everyone wants you to be, you're not you anymore.
Nope.
So she's 40 something years old and she's not even a real person.
Are you going to make her cry? She's going to turn 40. Don't make her cry.
Now that, you know what?
Potato, I'm going to get to you in a minute, hon.
Oh, Potato can jump. I'm just BSing.
No, but I want to, you said now, hold on one second.
I was gonna ask something about to Raven.
Go ahead. We'll get back to it. Go ahead.
It has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
I saw Raven that you posted that you were newly Christian.
Yeah.
I mean, howdy, what up? So
Hi.
no, it's really cool. I don't know, I like that. And I wonder how you feel about the conflict between Girl World and that.
Interesting question.
I mean, I think the conflict goes beyond Girl World, but
right, exactly. It's just
I don't know. I've never been big. Like, I made a little community post because that was like a big thing for me, but it's a very personal, like, dare I say, emotional thing. And I even said in that post, like, don't worry, I'm not going to get all weird and preachy about it. I haven't. I never would.
No, but that's your personal thing. I mean,
yeah.
Hey, it resonated with me. I'll tell you that. So
Well, good. I'm glad. Yeah, I got some really nice messages, that just kind of, warmed my cold little black heart. But I don't know. I don't think Gore World in general is a place for religious discussion in general. But yeah, I've noticed like a special sort of reaction to people, specifically saying they're Christian or anything, because then other things are automatically assumed about you. And I think it's just a lot of the division that's going on in this country, and it's another reason I just, kind of keep it to myself. Like, that's what my church, my like group are for and whatever.
well, I guess so in the context of AJ, right? I guess that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Right? Because she does kind of assert her behavior and align it with Jesus loving, where it's like, okay,
she uses it as a shield. She uses it as an I'm better than you, where I'm very much like, this was my personal choice that I feel is right for me, and I would never push it on somebody else. and it's always irritated me, regardless of my, choice of my faith, that she's always she'll talk mad stuff and be the meanest person, and then she's like, "Oh, God bless you." It's like, girl,
Can we talk about some of the things she said the other day about, um, her husband maybe wanting to be with Hussey and like some of the other weird things? Raven, did you hear about all that?
Yeah, she played it.
Oh, she
Yeah,
did.
let's talk about that because I don't like. Yeah, that's one of the things.
You don't want to?
I said yes,
No.
please.
Oh, okay. I'm okay.
So she made a comment like her husband, I think, effing someone, and I would be like to watch it or be the one that's getting it. Wouldn't you love that, Hussy? Wouldn't you? Does anybody remember word for word? Does anyone?
That is an oddly specific thing to say.
She
That
did
is
say that. She was in Raven, come on. Didn't you know about this?
not really. I know.
It was very specific.
Okay.
Yeah,
It was.
I dipped out for a couple days. It was Christmas, man.
No, I mean, no, this was before that. It was like, what was it about?
I sleep in the middle of the night.
No, me too. I've been doing so good. Props to sleepers. But no, she would basically said like, okay, Hussey, you wish you were with my husband. Don't you wish, some graphic details about, sexual activity?
It was gross. I don't know.
It was gross.
I don't know where she came up with that. It just randomly she threw it at me. We've never talked about watching. We don't talk about sex.
Well, if you want to know the clinically,
Mm-hmm.
usually when people have something that specific, they've thought about it. That there's no way that something like that just comes out of thin air. You have fabricated it in your mind very specifically, and you are now verbalizing it and projecting it on somebody else. That wasn't an accident. That's something. No.
Well, as non-clinical person, I thought it just came out of his anger.
I mean, I've noticed AJ she's really weird when it comes to Hussey. I know there was when I did my stream with Tasha, she was, basically she called him like a gay boy and got really mean about that. And it's like, where is this coming from?
She's mimicking Greg.
Oh yeah, I
That's
noticed
what I
her
thought too.
use of the beta boy. I'm like, that's great. That's like she takes on people's personalities, and I'm sure Kylar's noticed this too. She takes on people's personalities.
What does that even say to me? Why would you even say gay boy?
So I've said this before, and I don't know if that's okay. I feel bad about just giving my hypothesis about AJ. I think she's just like never been rejected ever in life, and when this next thing happened, it's really just thrown her for a loop. Even though she's done like competitive figure skating, which I feel like you don't always get first place over there, but like it seems like whenever this next thing happened, she just flipped the hell out because you don't see any of the. There was many people in that next Discord. There was so many people over there, and what we learned was she was only there for a year. So it's like, wait a sec, those people have been over there for years and years and years, and they didn't do this at all.
The thing is, she acts like a child, right? Her whole identity, everything is like a child. She acts like, and what do children do? Act like spoiled brats sometimes. So if she doesn't get her way, or if your opinion is completely different than hers, and you want to have a discussion or argument, she flips out.
Unless you're her brother or sister or anybody else, at that point she'll defer to you.
She acts like a spoiled little brat, and the fact that Daddy has to give her the same gift that her daughter gets for Christmas
Yeah, that.
is mind-boggling.
Mm-mm.
Sorry. I walked away for a minute. Sorry.
No, you-
That's so she is it. Are we talking like a bracelet or are we talking like a Barbie doll? Like what are we talking?
yeah, no, we're not talking about it. I don't know. To me, it was just like my daughter get the same gifts, or like what? Even if it's a bracelet, like
Well, maybe it's like they get like the same earrings.
mm,
I
I
don't know.
don't know.
It was probably Hello Kitty stuff, which
Yeah. Chances are that's what it is.
Raven, how
Why
do
do
you
you want
feel
to wear
about
the?
everyone getting mad at you?
What's that?
They did it to me, dude. I got fucking owned for like a week and a half.
I mean, most I don't care about. You know, like I said, Garby, it's kind of surprising and like it hurts a little bit because you know we were friendly, we were cool, but if I don't
I
if I
think
don't
she'll forgive you. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not looking to start anything with her. I'm trying to be kind. This, you know, this is her first Christmas since her loss over the summer. Um, and I'm taking that into account. And like I said, I do like Garby. I'm just I need space. I'm giving it. But if I only really care about the people I am actually friends with and that I do have a connection with. Everybody else is like, love me, hate me, agree, disagree, say what you want. Um, it comes with the territory. I was prepared for this when I started my channel, you know, and it's just it's part of it. Not everyone's gonna like you. Not everyone's gonna like how you move or understand why. And I'm just of the mind like I'm not trying to piss anybody off or start beef, but I also don't feel the need to explain myself or justify anything.
You're not
And
obligated to that, and nobody has a right to make you do that. You're
yeah,
perfectly correct in taking care of yourself first.
well,
You
and I've
don't
got
owe
some,
anybody any explanations.
you know, I plan on streaming tomorrow and I've got, you know, some could be quite serious medical things going on. So, you know, someone being mad at me for letting certain people in my chat isn't at the top of my priority list right now, frankly. It's, you know,
Right.
and I just
Didn't they give you a tough time when you came on my panel?
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So the things that they said about me and stuff. Like, how do you feel about me? Like, from what your experience with me and stuff.
Um I think there was messiness on both sides. I think you know, certain situations and things could have been handled, you know, better all around. Like I don't agree with, you know, like you sharing Gigi's medical information and stuff. Like, you know, I don't agree with that. I don't, but there's also a lot of other things I don't agree with. Like
Yeah, it seems
I
like
don't
sorry.
I don't care about a fucking garlic bread. I don't care about his Discover card case, and we wouldn't have known about that unless Gigi would have brought it to the internet. I don't care.
No, and I want to talk about that. Why did he have to go figure that bullshit out? Like everybody's got credit card debt. That's such a common thing. That's crazy.
Well, and garlic bread's never like he's never done a GoFundMe for it, as far as I know. Like he makes his shitty little videos, he edits them and puts in his time and makes his money on YouTube. Like I'm personally, I'm okay with that.
Do you know how many cringe people I don't know about that were very successful? Like, good for them. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't. Everyone has shit. Everyone has medical bills, some sort of debt. Like, hi, it's 2025 in America. I just, I don't know. And this is why I'm like, again, let people talk about what they want to talk about, run their chats how they want. I'm in my corner doing my thing. I ain't looking to beef with anybody. I've walked away from everyone. because I'm tired of the hypocrisy, the expectations, and the bullshit. I want nothing to do with it. I
Good for
don't
you.
care.
Very good.
I'm Team Raven. The only group I'm a part of is the Raven's Nest. Feel free to come join. It's a good time. We have nachos and Pepsi.
Do you have cookies?
Oh, you like Pepsi?
We can get some. It's just a
You can
phrase.
bring cookies,
Okay.
Kylar. You got
It's
enough.
just
Wait, okay. Can you explain the chicken strips thing?
it's that meme where the guy was going down the street. Fuck your chicken strips. It's my way of like just being like kind of like forget this situation or f that person or whatever. Like it's just one
I
of my little
never understood
catchphrases.
it. I was like, what is
It's
she
a
talking about?
meme. Look it
Dude,
up on
for-
YouTube. It's
Wasn't it
funny.
like
Okay, I will.
fuck your couch kind
I'll
of
tell
thing?
you this. For like a year, I was like, what is she talking about?
Well, and another thing I say is I'm like, we're sitting in the bleachers when we're drinking our Pepsi and eating our nachos. We're just watching everything happen, but we're not like getting involved in it. I don't care enough to because it's all so stupid. There's so many people that think they're so high and mighty around here, and it's like, that you're not.
Raven, when they were telling you not to come on my panel, what was the reason?
Nobody told me not to come on your panel. I mean, people were, unhappy, but again, I'm an independent agent, so sorry, sorry if you can't handle me doing my own
How do
thing.
you feel right now, Raven?
Yeah. How do you
Um,
feel right now? And the last time you came on, how would you describe your experience?
I mean, it's fine. Even when we were going at each other, hussy, we could drop the bullshit and be civil. And I'm just like, yes, I realize the back and forth and the histories and the connections and things. It's exhausting, and I've just let so much stuff go this year. It's been a really rough year,
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
but and I don't do things to appease other people because I've learned over the past 2 years you can run around and follow the rules and deliver the expectations and support the right people and hate the right people. But like I said earlier, when my ass was in the breeze, no one was there.
Oh, you know
And
what they say when I say that, Raven? Oh, Huzzy expects his friends.
there are no friends here. Like we can
well,
be
Raven,
there
if
are
you
no
need-
friends.
Raven, if you want to, join the Blood Bunny, I can send you to a spot. You can chill out for a couple days.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I had a great listen. September through Christmas is my favorite time of the year. It starts with my mom's birthday, my birthday, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and with the exception of one thing, it was a really good year, and I'm very thankful for it. So, and that's what's important, not any of this shit.
Well,
you
hold on.
know.
Can I ask? Was there something that was really nice to remember about your mom from the
About what?
about your mom from the holidays
That
you wish to share that you don't like? Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lovely dinner last night, and she she gave me a Hanukkah card, which I thought was fucking hysterical because like I'm half Jewish on my dad's side, and I was like, why? And I opened it, I was like, why'd you give me a Hanukkah card? And it was just funny, and she got me some gift cards, and I got her a present, and it was just really nice. My mom is all I have, so, and I'm all she has.
Well, that's all. That's a lot to care about.
Yeah. That's why I dipped out for a couple days because I'm like, I'm gonna focus on what's important. And that's not to say I'm not gonna come online and get a little bit messy sometimes.
If people don't like you or judge you
Well, I'm gonna
by,
ping you some stuff.
by the way you run your channel and stuff like that, they're not really your friends.
Oh no, yeah, I know.
You got to run the channel. If you're not happy doing what you're doing, what's the point of coming on YouTube? You're not
Yeah.
going to start beef with someone that you have no problem with based on what this one says or that one says. I mean, if
Yeah.
you're not confrontational to begin with, and you don't like beefs, like, why would people expect you to do that?
Yeah, and I'm not confrontational because I had a very traumatic upbringing, and it just like it's off-putting to me in certain situations, and I'm like, nope, I don't want to do it, you know. Or it's like maybe the person's going through something, or yeah, I think sometimes I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm gonna psychoanalyze here for a minute. I think I'm a safe person to get mad at, in the sense that I'm probably not gonna come back at you. I'm not gonna out anything personal. I'm not going to take it offline. And I think people know that. So I'm like, I'm a safe person to go after, you know?
Well, you shouldn't let people walk. I mean, if listen, I treat people the way they treat me.
Yeah.
Just because I drop your DMs, it doesn't mean it's worse than what you have done to me. If someone takes advantage of me or treats me, or plays a game or treats me like shit or whatever, yeah, I've said it from day one. I'm the nicest person, but if you step on my foot, you're not gonna like me. So,
I don't think it's just stepping on your foot. I think it's more of a if you cross the lines of the social contract we have all agreed upon and act like an asshole. Like,
yes,
yeah.
yeah, exactly that. And you're not gonna like me. And then you're gonna sit and cry, oh, Huzzy's this, Huzzy's that. Huzzy's been honest since day one. All of y'all's know exactly what Huzzy's about.
Right,
And
Leslie, that's not true.
what do you mean?
I mean, I can't prove it all, but there's been many inconsistencies.
Well, listen, I've been the same. I've been the same since the very beginning. I have not changed. And everybody says that. People just want to call me out, pretend they're brand new and they didn't know who I was, or they friended me and now they're all mad because they crossed my boundaries or the line, and I'm just attacking them. And all these people play the YouTube game. But the reason why I don't kiss ass and I make mistakes. That's different than what I'm saying. I'm always the same Husky. But I make mistakes. I apologize for those mistakes.
No, I honestly came up here to talk to Raven just briefly, just because.
Okay, well,
I
you can
know.
still
Okay,
talk to her.
I saw you said I saw you like became Christian. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that's a pretty big development, and like, no offense, like at a later age.
Yeah, I'm 47 and I fought it
No,
for a
no,
long
no,
time.
but yeah, I thought it was really cool, and I thought it was fairly interesting, and I was like, oh man, how do you deal with this shit? Trying to be really Christian,
Yeah.
I think you do a good job, though. That's what I wanted to say.
Thanks. Well, thank you. No, I do. Like I said, I don't really talk about it, but I do my little Bible study, and, just like I do my thing, and I'm learning, and, I haven't forgotten all the other things I've learned and studied over the years, and it can be difficult to consolidate the two. But, like I said, it's my personal choice for me. And if anyone wants to approach me and talk about it, I'm more than happy to. But like, I'm not gonna push it on anybody. I don't think I'm better than anyone. It's not a shield. It's just a personal choice.
Well, the thing that I think of when when Jesus is looking down on us and stuff, it's what would Jesus do? And when you say, hey, I'm going to let everybody up and I'm going to let everyone talk and I'm going to let everyone hear their thing, when you say open panel, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And so I feel like you are kind of like an open embodiment of that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it makes me proud a little bit. So anyways, that's really all I wanted to say.
No, that was one of the major factors. And I just sat down one day, and it was around the end of October, and there's things I don't want to go into and share. But I just let a lot of things go in general and personally. And some of the reasons I won't share, because like I said, it's private, and I've watched so many people in this community over the years just destroy themselves and destroy each other and hold on to these grudges and these back and forths for years. And I'm just, like,
So
yeah, well, you're up there talking about AJ and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I am. And you know what? My attention span is waning with it. And I will probably not put her name in my mouth here very shortly because it's wash, rinse, and repeat. And I get bored.
do you associate with people that have like that you're really disappointed in, and you feel like that they're really not worthy of your friendship? Do you just like take it, or do you like say, you know what, I'm better than this, I deserve better?
Who are you asking?
Oh, I'm Raven.
Okay.
I mean, I approach everybody the same. I think I can. I'm a glass half full kind of person, and I tend to give people, the benefit of the doubt. I want to see the best in people. That doesn't always work out well for me, so I've unfortunately had to become like more cautious. But I also, and I think Kylar will appreciate this, I know where my boundaries are. And some people, it's like you cross that boundary, boom, you're done. Other people, it'll take a couple of times, which I need to get better at.
Right. And
But
I respect that, and I have boundaries as well.
mhm.
When Huzzy's boundaries are crossed, Huzzy's overreacting. No, no.
As
See, I'm
long
more
as
of a,
you,
I'm
like,
just quiet and I walk away. Like, I won't say anything publicly. I'll just take my shit and leave the sandbox and move on.
Okay, and that's the way you handle it.
Yeah, that's me.
right.
And I'm not going to judge you for that. If I want to fire up a stream and say, fuck you,
That's your choice.
it's my prerogative.
Yeah.
But people have to respect boundaries. Okay? And that is what is happening in this community.
Well, you have to make them respect your boundaries because they're not going to do it on their own.
Right. And if you don't apologize, you don't realize that you made a fucking mistake, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Leave me the fuck alone. Then the problem is with this community, people don't want to apologize for their mistakes and they want to point fingers at everybody else. And then there are people that are apologizing all the time and they still don't get the respect that they deserve. So these basically what I'm saying, if people don't treat you the way you deserve to be treated and the way you treat others, it's your place to make a move and just separate yourself.
Yeah, and it's okay to do that. And everybody needs to stop taking it as like, if someone disagrees with you. And that's one thing I don't like about being in a group is you can't disagree with the majority. You can't do anything of outside of what that group finds acceptable, even if it's like just you doing your own thing and it's nothing bad. I couldn't vibe with it anymore. I'm like, I'm done. I was just sitting there silently unhappy and disgruntled, and I was just like, why am I here? And it's sad because there are individuals in said group that I really love and adore, and I don't want it to affect like our vibe and our back and forth, but I need to do what's best for me because it just wasn't like it wasn't good for my mentals.
Is
So are
there
you
someone?
saying like, sorry?
No, go ahead, Potato. Go ahead.
So you're saying like some of these groups just kind of don't work because it's kind of just too group thinky, or
Yeah.
yeah.
Is there one person
Oh god.
that you were wrong about?
Like, what do you mean? Like, I thought they were a good
Like,
person and they weren't.
yeah, really, really fooled you.
Yeah, but I still have love for them, so I'm not gonna,
Oh, okay.
I still love them, so
Do we know them?
yeah.
Okay. That hurts. People don't realize that it really does hurt some people. And, it hurts people differently, but some people get really hurt, and mm,
Yeah, Raven, I don't know if you've seen, but I've been getting freaking owned online for like the last, I don't know how long. It's not been fun.
Kylar, could you put the link to your channel on? And
To
also,
my-
yeah, go ahead. And I'm gonna put the link to Raven's channel also. Hold on.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
I forget. I'm the worst YouTuber. I don't stream regularly. I don't stream consistently. It's like
I've never had a YouTube channel. I've never really streamed. I
So,
just
Raven, what's your favorite stuff to watch, like besides all this bullshit? You like bird stuff?
no.
Hold on. What was I
All right,
doing?
yeah, let them ask more drama questions.
I like to watch people play slot machines because
Dude, I like to watch people place vending machines.
You like to what?
Yeah, they put in their vending machine stuff. Yeah.
I like the watching the slot machines because I live in Nevada, but I don't like to gamble. I gambled yesterday. It was like I gambled on my birthday and Christmas. $20.
win?
That's it. Like $10. It was
Hey,
whatever.
Raven, I'm from Nevada. I don't live in Nevada anymore, but I'm from there.
Yeah, I live in Reno and I'm from Chicago. So
Also, my aunt lives
I'm from Chicago.
Carson City,
yeah.
and I'm from Elko.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I love Carson.
So, do you like it when they win, or like, what do you like to watch when you watch it?
I don't know. I just like watching people gamble, and it's not my money. I have no stake in it. It's calm. It's kind of repetitive, but still exciting. And it kind of allows my brain to like detach and calm down, like before I go to bed.
Dude, have you tried like baby games where you play when you know there's no stakes at all that part?
No, I just
Okay.
well, I'll do like a solitaire or a mahjong. Those are the games I have on my phone. Oh, I love Animal
Mahjong.
Crossing.
I don't know how to play. How do you learn how to play that one?
I think the game on your phone is different than the actual game. And I'll do my Animal Crossing on my Switch.
You guys, could someone, one of my mods, please link Raven Star's channel? I'm unable to get into my channel from my phone.
Yeah, if you look up Raven Star 16, it's easier to find me.
I just type in Raven Star.
Yeah, Raven Star comes up too, but I just need to do it. And that's Kylar's link right there.
All right, well, I'm just ruining everybody's thing.
I really wanted to go out tonight, but there's so much accumulation of snow.
No, it's yeah, I have a friend that lives in upstate New York. She said they were expecting like 8 inches. That sounds
love
wrong.
it.
Oh my gosh.
No, I can take 8 inches, Raven. if you
I
know
was,
what I mean.
I was like, I said it, and then my brain went, "Oop."
What's the problem? 8 inches. 8 is my birthday. Yeah. If you like people,
Wait, 8 is your birthday? 8 is my birthday too.
8 is my birthday. Yeah. I played slot machines online, Raven. I've streamed. It's fun.
I know. I've seen.
Yeah,
I have
it's
seen.
All right, wait, hold on. You guys gotten all the AJ stuff? Like, all right, hold on.
All right. Do you have anything else you want to say anything about?
Yeah, let me
anything
ask.
worth
Okay,
watching?
all right. Come on. AJ's fucking nuts.
Yeah,
No,
you can say that again.
He's accused everybody, especially you, Raven, of some weird stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
But it's not actionable, right? Quote.
I don't know. I think she has main character syndrome, and this is literally all she has. And I firmly believe I think AJ, it seems, keyword seems, like she creates narratives in her head of things that have happened, but they haven't actually happened. You know? It's weird.
Interesting how Tasha summed up entire August schedule in just
Yeah.
a couple of videos.
I wanted to say something that you said, Raven. Where you kind of like introduce yourself to like whatever happened with AJ. I was in the same spot where we're like, what is going on with you? because it
Yeah.
seemed like she was like, "Oh my God, I've been through the worst of this." Yeah.
Yeah.
These
It's
people have done so many things to me, blah blah blah, and we were like, "What happened?"
Nothing.
yeah, and we would watch night after night after night, 8
And then it was
hours.
just a disaster, and nothing would happen, and then
She'd get drunk, she passed out
yeah,
on stream. She like there was one time you could tell she was streaming outside because you could hear the crickets back in 2023. And I think she even said she was outside and she just got so fucking shit faced. Didn't talk about anything. Even like her past few streams, she had all of her notes with her timestamps. And it's like,
and then she learned. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, she didn't even get to any of them. It's like if you have something important to say, you want the people to know, you can prove A, B, and C, you're going to get to the point. You're going to make sure people
Never got to
understand.
the point
Still,
ever.
we're still waiting. What happened to the project? Do we
What
all remember the
project?
project?
What about
She was
it?
gonna make a project, right?
Right? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't streamed. I'm working on my project, guys. Yeah, we're
Still
not even
waiting
for
for the
Christmas.
dots to get
No,
connected.
everybody was
Kylar,
involved.
check email.
Everybody cared about whatever the hell was going on. Like it was so
Yeah.
many people, and we sat there, we listened to her. People would show up to her screams. They would be at like 2 o'clock in the morning and be a completely inappropriate time. Whatever. People were listening, but she never came up with anything. And then she was going to break her silence, and then it's this, you know.
Yeah.
And
I
then
mean,
Tasha,
there's nothing to feel sorry about. Like you want to feel sorry, if something happened, but there's nothing. And then
well,
she
Yeah.
covered her windows, potato. She's like, I had to cover all the glass around my front door, all the windows.
I don't remember this part, but I mean, I don't doubt you. Sorry.
But what are you, if you're not doxxed, you telling me that that's not my address they think that they have.
I don't think they don't have their address.
But if you are not doxxed, what the are you hiding?
Well, and my thing is this with the whole like, oh, her husband got reported to a PDF catching group. I I liken it to the situation where I had a crazy neighbor some years ago. She called the cops on me 5 times. One time because she thought I moved her garbage can, another time for taking a picture of a car in the parking lot. And I didn't worry because I'd done nothing wrong. I had broken no laws, I committed no crimes. So, using that line of thinking, if somebody told me, "Oh, I reported you to this group," well, none of that's happening. So why would I worry? So I question why she got so upset. So if nothing sketchy's going on with Daddy, what does it matter who what's his face claimed? Which I understand it was just him trolling that he reported your husband to this group. I would have been like, fine. There's nothing to find. Search our computers. Nothing's going on. Why'd she get so upset? And like, I know Kylar's picking up what I'm putting down.
Jeffrey,
Yeah,
thank you
Kylar,
for
where
the
you been?
PayPal,
Please, all right,
sweetheart.
please, Kylar, give me some relief here.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
So what? I mean, we've said about 6-8 things. What would you like? I'm sorry. What are we addressing?
All of them. Your turn.
No, she was talking about my relative. You said I wanted to my mother.
Oh,
You said you wanted to talk about that.
yeah. See, that's. I just think it's really hateful and spiteful, and when you have to lower yourself to, your mother did. That's when you know you've won the battle because they have nothing else to say. But it's like really, really, really gross. That whole behavior is disgusting because they don't know you, they don't know your mother. Just like if someone was to say something about my child, they don't, and they don't know anything about that. So you can't just go around saying things about people's family members. And she said people were talking about her family member, which was her child. and like really was an indirect way, right? So they were like, well, where's the child? Where's the child getting, if she's shit faced all day, how's she getting school? Correct? That was the whole issue, is that not?
Yeah, like who's homeschooling, who's, when are you spending time with her, who's taking care of her, like,
Right. Well, I mean,
We're not
clearly,
talking about the child. See, a lot of people twist that
exactly,
shit. We're talking
exactly.
about how do you mother?
Right. It's not how's the child being. It's not
No,
exactly. It's not how, it's how are you even able to parent when you're this disastrous and like unsalvageable? How are you even remotely able to care for a child?
yeah.
And
you wake up in the morning, your her daughter's age, whatever she is, and you see that AJ's on the floor sleeping drunk with the computer on after streaming for 12 hours. That's not healthy for a child.
I mean, how
Mm-mm.
many times do you think that ours? I mean, just let's be weird and kind of whimsical here. First, how many times do you think her daughters walked in and seen her mother passed out drunk? She don't know.
Too
We
many.
don't know. Secondly, all this stuff is on the internet. My grandkids can come back up in here and see what I've said. They probably will. See you in therapy, but um, she can see every way that her mom. I was telling Hussey, I'm so glad that her daughter is not in public school because anyone can find anything on the internet. And can you imagine going to public school and somebody finding out that that's your mother and she's getting drunk and she's doing
I
this and
said the
that?
same thing, Kyler.
Like, she's very lucky. Very lucky. I would not send it. That's, and it's not teaching her child good. The, the modeling parent is the one of the same sex. So for boys, it's fathers, girls, it's mothers. So she's now modeling eating disorders and, selfish behavior, hypersexuality, selfishness, and substance abuse. I really think she's kind of ticked all the boxes here. And you can't say, oh, she never sees it, because I'm gonna tell you something. Kids, they see more than you think they do,
Yep.
Mhm.
and that's what I got.
But
I'm gonna
I'm going
fill
to
her
say,
some bit, and that's what I got to say about that.
Kyler, when I said earlier that, she seeks attention from men online, and I truly believe it's because she's not getting it at home. No 40-year-old woman that is married for 20 years and is in love with their husband and wants to be around their husband as much as she claims she loves him, I'm in love, I'm desperately love my husband, this and that, is going to want to come online and spend 14 hours with a Greg. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen.
Well, I think that's why she refers to all of them as her, oh, my brother, because then she's like, it's not romantic, it's not
Right.
sexual,
I could,
it's
everybody is,
sanitizing it. It's
well, she
weird.
does the same thing with sisters too. It's just like,
Yeah.
you know, but
That's
yeah.
you know how Shani keeps saying that's parasocial. That's parasocial. That's parasocial. I can look at Hussein and be like, he is my friend. We're good friends. He is my friend. But I'm not gonna be like, you're like my brother. I've never met that man in my life. How am I gonna say that? But if you immediately glom onto somebody like that, you're right. They're not getting the attention that they need, or that they think they need. Because some people, you're giving them all the attention in the world, and their perception is that you don't give a shit
Hmm.
because they're that much of an emotional black hole.
Yeah.
Tato will be back in 10 minutes. Raven, were you ever friends with AJ?
No, I only after she split, um, and started streaming in August of 2023. I didn't know who AJ was before that. Hadn't watched her, didn't know of her because I wasn't on that side. I didn't run like, in those groups. I was probably hanging out in FFG's chat at that time. Um, or well, no, I had started my channel. I don't remember where I was, but no, I didn't know who she was, but I was like, "Oh, this girl seems really upset." I wanted to hear. See, and this pissed me off, and let me bring this up. And I said this when I was on your panel back in June. I was like, myself and other people wanted to hear what AJ had to say. And then GP came up and he was like, Raven's a liar. That's a lie. No one cared what AJ had to say. Sir, I did want to hear what she had to say. That was not a lie, and I'm not a liar. Thank you very much. GP. The fuck?
Yeah, he's done with her. The way,
Well,
the way,
but AJ likes to twist the narratives on things, you know?
you know, the reason why she never got down to the bottom of this August of what happened, because nothing happened.
You
Nothing
know,
happened.
I think people got tired of her. I think, again, a lot of things that happen are their misunderstandings, their miscommunication, their hurt feelings, and a person is reactive. And it's like, if everybody would take a step back and calm down, a lot of stuff could be avoided. And
It's a problem when you don't admit that you're false. It's a problem when you don't
yeah.
admit you're a messy fucking bitch. It's a
Mhm.
problem when all of us are telling you, me, GP, Monica, Carrie, what you did, our feelings are hurt, this, that, the other, and you just don't give a fuck. You don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
No,
Where
it's all
where
about
is
her.
the empathy? Where is the I don't know. I've never met anybody. It's like total narcissism.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of, and I've had conversations with people where I'm like, you have to not care what people think just because that's the mindset you have to have. There's a lot of unchecked mental illness, personality disorders, and substance abuse with
Yes.
behind these screen names. So,
And you never know what someone's going through, but you can usually. So the problem with, like I sit here and say I talk clinically, the only way for anyone to get better like her is they have to be the reason I say that it's very difficult and probably not going to happen is because they have to be honest with the clinician about what's really going on inside of
mhm.
themselves. And I really watching her and kind of seeing how she acts and stuff, I don't think she's honest with herself. I don't even think
No,
she knows what she's doing. So there's no way that she could be honest and straightforward with a clinician that could possibly help her.
I have put myself in the psych ward 3 times for depression and idealizing bad no things. And yeah, it was traumatic. It wasn't easy. I followed that up with therapy, and therapy is one of the best things you can do, but it's also incredibly difficult because you have to
Absolutely.
face yourself.
Therapy, people think therapy is just somebody sitting on the couch talking to some other person. And I'm going to tell you, there's very few things in life harder than opening up to somebody that you don't know
Yeah.
and having the faith in them and the trust in them to give you the right sort of direction or help you come to your own insides.
Yeah, and it can take a couple of tries to find the right therapist for you.
Yes.
Like, there are times I've gone through 3 or 4 until I found somebody I felt had
Here,
the
trip.
clinical capability that I was comfortable with. It's
That's good though, because a lot of people will stay and they don't need to stay.
yeah. I've done a lot of work on myself, man.
That's so good. It's so good. You know, a lot of people they don't want to. They go once or twice and they don't want to do the work,
My
and
mom's that
it's
way.
hard work.
Well, I've described it like this. Everything you go through, right? Every like trauma, upset, whatever, imagine it's like a different sized rock. And every morning you wake up and there's, a metaphorical suitcase. And you have to load those rocks into it every morning and then drag it around with you. What
drag
dealing
my
with
ass around with it for 18 hours on my nursing shit. Yeah.
right, but going to therapy and dealing with your shit is you're slowly taking those rocks out, and that suitcase gets heavier. And you like there's some things you're just never going to get over, or you just have to learn to live with. But and sometimes you just maturing and being able to let things go, which
See,
again,
that's what
she's
I
stunted.
see too. When she was talking to Hussy, every time that I was talking, it's a very good point that you brought up, because every time she's talking to Hussy, it's about 2000 and whenever. That's
Yeah.
not now.
Or me or whoever
let's
else,
do the
and it's
now.
like,
Let's do the now thing here, because
yeah,
whatever happened then is then, and whether it was good, bad, or indifferent, that happened then.
Because she keeps wanting to push out that narrative that she's a victim, and she's not going to stop until she can get you to agree with the fact that she is a victim. What does she have if it's not that? If she stops talking about that, literally, what is her purpose on YouTube? Now,
Well,
yeah, nobody will watch her unless she's talking about drama.
no, right. And now it's like constantly she brings up my name. Hasi, Hasi. If she goes on this one's channel, randomly she'll just throw out my name. They'll be talking about fucking price of tea over here, and she'll be bringing up Hasi and this, that. You're a
you're
nasty
an
fuck.
easy mark, though. You're an easy mark, and she knows it, and that's dirty pool. Because there's a lot of people that don't agree with certain lifestyles, and so it's easy to pander to those people and start talking. And it's not right, but it's a dirty pool, because she knows that if she brings stuff like that up, there'll be more than likely more people to agree with her and kind of go, oh yeah, that's messed up, man.
Hence
That's
the
messed
gay
up.
boy.
Mm-hmm.
Hence the gay boy.
Which
Yeah.
is, again, like, super offensive to me, because I am the proud, loving mother of a gay son. I will never be sorry for that, and I will always tell everybody that he's the best thing I ever did in my life. So,
And do you notice? I don't know if you're familiar with this, but now she's trying to justify being called a predator doesn't necessarily mean it's actionable.
Yeah.
It could
why
also
is
mean
it not?
it could mean a compliment now. Oh, because she's trying to cover up for Hecate. Now that it's Hecate is saying it and she wants to lick her asshole, she's reading from the book
So,
that it's not always actionable. So they're compliments, is what you're saying, EJ. So then when people call that word towards your husband, then shut the fuck up. They're complimenting him. Shut the fuck up. So when Raven is saying that, don't go fucking crying and say that, oh, Raven said this. Well, she was saying it the way that it's a compliment.
Well, first of all, Raven wasn't the first one that said all that stuff. Let's be freaking real.
It's right. First one, second one, she's basically saying, I don't even
No,
think she
whoever
necessarily.
figured that out, like,
I don't think she
Raven, did you figure
necessarily.
that out? Did you pioneer the AJ stuff?
She said pushing the narrative, perpetuating the narrative. But
Oh, good
fuck
God.
you.
Well,
When you
yeah, and I never called her husband. I've never called him a predator. When what I said in that stream was like, I think he
No.
might maybe be a little bit in Minecraft, a little bit of a PDF. Because, like, if I was ever dating a guy at, whether I was 32, 22, 42, whatever, if I had been dating a guy and he's like, I want, I want to be 12 years old, pretend I'm 12 years old, I'd be like, this ain't going to work out because that's fucking weird and I'm not attracted to children. So there's some dysfunction going on that this is what they're both into in their lifestyle. And her being like, what makes you think it's my husband, Raven? Okay, so then it's your weird proclivity, but he goes along with it. You both need help, and I hope you get it.
Well,
Because that's not okay. It's not okay.
I think we learned it wasn't really about him. It was more about her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and she's what makes you think it's my husband? Okay. So there you're giving us like I don't think she realizes you're telling us more information. You're cluing us in more into, you know, Like, does she understand that? It's like, then stop talking about this. Oh, I need to protect my family. Then you wouldn't be
Well,
online. You
hang
wouldn't
on
be
now.
streaming about this for 12 hours. You wouldn't
Yeah,
be repeating the things you repeat. You wouldn't be revealing the things you reveal.
But again, if you are going to go deep dive and find things about Russ outside of YouTube, then don't cry when people do the same to you. It's fucked up both ways.
Yeah.
It's fucked up both ways. But shut the fuck up because you go IRL and you support people that go IRL and you support people that defame, that slander, that accuse your brother of being a criminal. You do that. AJ, you are scum. You are literally fucking scum.
to be fair, what goes on in people's bedrooms is nobody's damn business. However, if you choose to take something that you probably know deep down isn't for everybody and would probably kind of turn a few heads and stop up a few noses, you should probably not talk about it so proudly and liberally in a place like this. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because then you just open yourself up to all of it.
Well, and like I say, it's not a kink, it's a lifestyle. And even in the kink community, DDLG and age play it's frowned upon. It's pushed away because age play is a little too close to bad no things, and a lot of people are like, eh. And again, it's not a kink. It's not, oh, it's Friday night, it's a birthday. It's an open lifestyle in their home, which I don't think any kink should be an open
I
lifestyle
didn't
when you
know
have
4
children
hours.
in the home.
I did not know that. I did not know.
Yes, for bondage, BDSM, and things like that. They they live. There's people that do it just on. Oh, look at DoorDash.
Troll, thank you so much for gifting 5 Loudmouth Fuzzy
Wait, so
membership.
Kylar, are you like a professional?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, master degree.
Can I call out
Oh,
these
nice.
people? Hold on. Rudolph, Harley, Portia, 444 Gemini, and oh, hello, June. Say thank you to DoorDash Troll. Otherwise,
Troll.
he's going to take it back. Thank you
take it
so
back.
much, sir.
I don't like it.
I am not a clinician. Yes, I am a professional, but I'm not.
Can you tell me quickly, like, what's the difference between clinician and like a professional?
So,
you're so like calm right now. I feel like it's such a weird place.
She's always calm.
Isn't she so like serene?
Yeah, but she's always like that.
Yeah, it's because I've been a psych nurse for 9 years and I've seen just about every damn thing. A clinician is somebody that has like an MD license or a nurse practitioner or something like that. I am somebody, I'm in education. I teach people about nurse psychiatry, like being a psych nurse.
She listed her credentials when she came in.
The clinician is qualified to make a diagnostic call.
I can suggest a diagnostic call.
You know, Hussy, hey, how about you do a subset of your Miss Hussy shit and I could ask her for my diagnosis?
Wait, what?
Just a suggestion.
What did you ask? I didn't hear.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Potato wants to be analyzed.
A little bit. No.
Girl,
I've already been diagnosed. Raven, I already got problems.
All right, I got a question. I got a question about Potato, and I just want this could be fun.
God.
So I got a question, and this is something that I've been seeing, observing. So Potato has been supportive to a lot of people, a lot. Like
Potato's also been unsupported by a lot of people.
Right, and I'm getting to it. And she gets judged a lot, and she gets crucified. And
she seems all right to me.
Yeah, and people have
No,
problems.
I'm a giant big
Like like they'll do like if, let's say if I hate Kylar, right? And she goes into Kylar's live stream and super chats her $200, and I'll be messaging Potato and be like, "Why the fuck did you do that? Kylar's a bitch and this and that. Don't be fucking
Quick,
sending."
hussy, hate me.
Yeah, right, right.
Well, I
And
can guarantee you I'm going to get 25 emails about this whole
yeah, and the fact that she's coming up on my panel, like I really did not want her to come up because I do not want people harassing her. I don't. She knows that. And she deals with this literally to a point where it's causing her, distress. It's
Is
her.
it
No,
You can
this
do it.
isn't cause. No, this is not the only thing. I'll say this. No, like hold on.
Well, this is one of the things.
well?
that is
What
you.
what do
So
you
why
think
do
is the
people
most
do that?
distressing about it?
What do you have to tell her? What is your advice to
Oh
her?
man, why are you getting her to diagnose me?
I
Why
don't
can't I
know.
talk to her?
What did you eat for dinner?
Hold on.
Why can't I talk to her personally instead of on your stupid?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, forget it.
No,
Take that back.
no.
Yeah.
Listen, this is really it can be very general. Like I don't have to know about your mother. Just
No, we're not going to talk about my mom.
so I mean, like, so you've had a lot of people that have kind of gone after you and stuff because of the actions that you've made towards people.
Yeah, sheriff wants.
Okay, so do you have, like, are you affluent? Is that why? Is it because you have money? Is what I'm asking you.
Yes, she has money.
I've been generous to people because
Okay. So what's
for
the
people-
worst
and-
thing
and
about
there's
it?
a lot of people that ask for. Well, good question. Turns out a very good question because I don't seem to understand it.
So
Because
What
I've
I'm
felt like
asking
an equal opportunity person. I've been generous to basically everyone, and that doesn't work either. So
okay, well, is it really kind of impacting your regular life, walking around and doing things?
no, it doesn't.
Well, then you're fine. You have no diagnosis. There's no problem.
Well, I mean, this was an outlet that I used to hang out with, and I can't do anymore because I just get judged all the time, everywhere I seem to go.
But do you
So
really?
yes, maybe it does.
want-
Maybe the answer to that is no.
I mean, if you have somebody that's
Because
people
no, I
that
used
you're
to like
hanging
hang
around.
out online a lot. I guess I can't do that.
Oh well, yes you can. Yes, you can do anything you want to. You can go wherever you want to. But people, I mean,
I
I
don't want to
understand.
go and
People are
fight for
assholes.
people and deal with people that are really nasty. There's some really nasty people around here, like very. I don't want to get involved with those people.
You don't have to. Just maybe
You
just
don't get that choice.
you don't get a choice.
Hold on, Kylar. I don't know.
Bullying is real.
Yes.
Online bullying is real. And then there are people, and I'm not speaking for her. I'm just.
No, I had a friend that I had. Like, I mean, come on now. Like, it's the same friend that you have. And
We don't have
they
to get
really
too deep.
judged
We
me
don't-
for something I didn't really understand, and I didn't get it either. So
But Potato, you know what it is? That seems like a personal problem. That's their problem.
but
Yeah.
they just weren't like willing to like deal with me with it. They were just decided to discard me for it. So
But that's nothing that you did.
well, it's a lot.
You
It's happened.
are not responsible for other people's deceptions.
I don't. Oh my god, guys! Like I'm paying for like a lot of serious therapy, and I feel weird doing this right now.
I asked this question because I'm really, really curious what.
I want to know what the worst thing is. Like all these things together, what bothers you the most?
Well, a lot of them just okay. The thing that I was the worst about, right, was I was giving them money because they were like wanting it, and then I felt like I got close to them because I felt like if I wanted to give them a large sum of money, I would do it. However, I wanted to like do it in a way that wasn't through YouTube that would take a giant portion or one of these things.
Mhm.
And they got kind of too intrusive with me to the point where they're asking me 10, 20 times a day for money.
Oh,
And I kind of flipped out because I was like, I'm not an ATM. And so I flipped
well,
out
I
on
mean,
people, and I showed a couple examples, and they weren't the best ones, but that was the best I had. And but it was too much for me. It was way too much for me, and I was just like, I can't support 20 freaking adults. I'm only just one person.
right,
But
right.
that's not where it stops, Kylar.
No,
Then people scream about her, and they like she's the problem.
well, one thing at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, so that right there is obviously extraordinarily distressful.
All right,
Extraordinarily
anyways, that's
distressful for you.
how all this worked.
I'm certain you were really distressed at that time, because I know if I had people bothering me all day and trying to take, and not give me anything back and becoming intrusive. We all have our own safe
Well, I'm a
space.
generous person, and that's totally true. But it's like, at what point? Like, I can't afford to do all this.
I didn't hear you, sweet. What'd you say?
I
She
can't
says she's a
afford to.
generous person.
I can't afford to like do everything for everyone. It's just
No.
too much.
Well, at some point, then you have to be able to say that the big red S has fallen off of your chest, and you're not Captain Super Saibaho, and you don't owe
I
anybody.
did, and they wouldn't accept it. And then what happened was I get shamed online for not being a billionaire. What I was like, never said it was, but whatever. But okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you. That's
No, it definitely happened. It's fucking sucked. And
This is
and
very
then
common.
started, like, me using people and like all kinds of weird stuff. And I never or taking people's doxes or whatever just because I want to send someone a pizza. Somehow that's taking a dox or whatever.
Yeah, that was where I'm coming from with the.
him.
It doesn't end there. Now she's a bad person. Now
I'm
it's
sorry.
like, yeah.
I mean, just legitimately, I'm sorry that happened to you. That
Oh,
has to be not only like distressing, because they're people that you thought probably, you cared about them. They should care about you, and they didn't. And also because, it's a certain kind of intrusive. It makes you scared.
well, and then the funny thing was about they made this big post about how I was taking advantage of people, but then those same people are asking for money the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day.
Yeah,
They block for it.
yeah, that's not. I think at that point,
That's how I feel about it. And I mean, we'll leave it there, but yeah.
We don't have to get into it, but what I do want to say is, I am very sorry that that's happened to you. I'm very sorry that you're this distressed. I think that you do have a generous heart. I think you know that. I think you're a good person. I think you know that too.
Man, being a generous, the good person is such like a low bar to me. No offense. It's just like, geez, shouldn't everyone be that at least?
You'd be surprised what people can do to each other. You'd be surprised. But yeah, I'm just want to say I'm sorry.
All right, well, yeah, guys, I like really don't want y'all to make this like my theory. Like, I'm okay. We're talking about some cool stuff, not this.
Well, the thing is, this is very common in girl world. People pocket watch. They like to go after the big.
No, it is. It's fucking obnoxious, by the way.
Very.
It is
It's a form of intimidation.
obnoxious. It
It's
sounds
a form-
annoying.
Yeah.
Sorry,
it's
excuse my
intimidation.
language, but like, yeah. No, we're talking about Raven. Like, I don't. I like Raven more than whatever I'm. So.
Well, thanks.
I don't even know. I think girl world has gotten so toxic.
Yeah.
When it's
The
been
last 4 years and whatever, it's to the point where you don't even want to be seen in the chat anymore.
Well, things like that, eventually they're going to burn themselves down. They're going to implode and start over.
Well, how do you think about Hecate's initiative to kill it all?
What do I think about Hecate?
Or her initiative to kill it all?
I don't.
Okay.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. How does that make you feel, Hecate?
I think our world's just, it's over. It just devolved into creator on creator fighting. And now that, the girls are demonetized and,
Yeah.
it's,
Reven,
there's
what do you
nothing
think about
left.
that?
I think I covered the court case, but and no one watches me or listens to me. There was a court case that was filed this past spring against YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat by a bunch of parents, saying it's addictive. They're promoting harmful content and such. They tried roping Eugene Yakuni into it, and then lo and behold, all of a sudden, uh, the girls start getting demonetized, and everyone's like, "Why is this happening?" I'm like, "It's this. It's the court case. It's the court case." And a YouTube channel called Vera the Chukin, Chooken, found the
Who?
court case. Vera the Chukin, she's really good. She covers a
Oh,
lot of stuff. I like her. Um, and she covered it, and I was like, "Oh, hey, this girl found this." And then I did like 2 streams on it because I had to do like a 2-parter. And yeah, it's this court case, and I'm wondering if they're not going to go after, if YouTube as a whole is finally implementing their terms of service and such, which you're not supposed to make your channel all about one person. So like, what's on the horizon for the reactors? Are they the next ones? And I don't know, but a lot of things I think are coming down the pipe where YouTube is concerned because of this court case.
YouTube doesn't enforce that rule about
Seems like they are.
constantly. You can't react to the same person, because I know that is a rule. But I mean, look at all these people reacting to Foodie Beauty every single stream, and they still have their channels. But I called Foodie Beauty fat, and they had a problem.
Yeah, YouTube isn't consistent. They're weird. It's just, they'd say like you're not supposed to do. I don't know if it's either 3 or 5 videos or live streams about the same person in a row.
Yes.
Like you have to, and then there's channels where that's all they talk
Well, how
about
does
is
YouTube
Chantel.
Underground exist? Like that's, or like French Red Girl, or those guys.
That's what I'm saying. They don't enforce it.
That's what but I'm wondering now. Okay, is YouTube being shaken up because of this court case, and now they're that's why the fatties got demonetized, because they're.
It is. I mean, okay, isn't it kind of bullshit that they got wrecked when Yaba and FFG can?
That's what I'm saying. I wonder
no,
if
that's
the reaction
so
channels are
bullshit.
next.
Yeah, they're
and
totally
time
next.
will
And if
tell.
they don't get it, then like it's insane.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Keemstar sign me up?
You would be perfect on Keemstar.
Shit, I can use the money.
You should go call. Hold on, let's go call Keemstar. Let's go.
Call her for me. Tell him to call me. Yeah.
You would be so good on Keemstar.
What would I do? I don't even know what goes on there.
You would be like the Perez Hilton of Keemstar.
Fabulous. I literally watched them when Yaba and FFG were on. That's it. That one.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was hilarious that he kept Yaba backstage for like 2 hours. That was great. I think it was fun.
I
enjoyed
can't
it.
watch that. I can't do people yelling in the chat goes too fast. It's too much for me. I can't do it. I'm like,
well, still when they did, Raven, when they did the one with them, it wasn't that bad.
I tried watching it. It was a little more calm, so I think that one was okay. And then I like dipped into a stream after, and it just all the yelling. I don't even know what they were talking about. I was like, I can't do this.
He had
I agree with you. No, I can't do with the yelling and the people being like all over each other too much.
I don't do the yell. Like,
All right, guys, it's my freaking bedtime. I'm on medication now.
Yeah, my dogs
Well,
need to
thank you
go
for
out.
coming up. I appreciate it. And stay tough. Don't let people boss you around, tell you where to go, what to do with your money.
no, don't let them
At
do.
all. Ever. Unless
No,
they pay your bills.
Raven, I'll catch your stream. You're streaming, what'd you say, tomorrow?
Yeah, I plan on streaming tomorrow. Probably, I don't know. I'm
Are you
hoping
okay?
earlier
Are
in the
you,
day.
like, are you have to, like, address the world?
No, I don't know. I don't really have like a topic planned. I just kind of want to do. There's some like funny videos I found on Twitch I want to watch. I just want to like hang out and like chill,
Well,
honestly.
what if AJ does a stream tonight? It is Friday, and she might react to this, and then you can react to her.
Yeah, I don't know. It
Raven,
depends.
Raven, something that might be interesting is figuring out. So I guess the FaZe clan is like done.
Oh, I think I remember them.
Yeah, no,
They're
they're
like,
like totally broke. Like everything's just toast as of like that.
oh, I didn't even know they were still around.
I
don't
mean, I
really.
think it's kind of interesting. I don't know, maybe something.
Yeah,
To
well,
think about.
yeah, because they came up in the age of like all the YouTube like
They were
houses
like
and
gamer
stuff.
people.
Yeah,
Well, hey,
I don't
anyways,
know.
it stands with the chat. Hey, I mean, hey, your sister in Christ, right? I'm here with you.
Yeah. We're gonna get
Well, you guys
mobbed. Oh
have-
no, we're talking about religion. Oh no.
Bye bye.
Listen, I'm a Christian too, but sometimes I forget while I'm in grow up.
That's for sure.
Forget,
Well, I'll repent on Sunday.
right?
Everybody's got to be good.
Hussy,
25
I'm
Hail
gonna,
Marys on your head.
You're
I'm gonna
hopping
go
on?
ahead and go hang out with my kid.
Okay, Kylar. Thank you so
Um,
much for coming on. This was really fun. Thank you, sweetheart.
It's wonderful to meet y'all, and I think my son and I are gonna go play some World of Warcraft.
I'm
so.
gonna wrap up too. Thank you, hon. Have a
Yeah,
good night.
same.
Mhm.
Thanks for having me on.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop down.
Okay, Raven. Thank you so much. You guys
Right.
go sub up to Raven Star. Raven, I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, you guys. This was interesting, fun. If you didn't know AJ, now you do. And no, I'm not promoting her channel, nor am I going to tell you guys to go sub up, because if you feel like you're in danger, if you feel like her chat is not safe and people are talking a whole bunch of mess, guess what? She don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. She gained so many subscribers because of me. Her channel grew because of me. She went from 7 people in a live stream to close to 100 people in a live stream because of me. Carrie promoted her channel. Carrie went on panel. And guess what? People unsubscribe. Nobody fucking likes you, AJ. Anyway, you guys, thank you for coming. Stay warm. It is freezing. Let me see what temperature it is over here, because it is snowing, cats and dogs. Hold on. It is 29 degrees. Oh, hell. Have a good night. Always remember to love yourself. Ain't nobody better. And be what you is regardless. And always remember, Miss Hussey, love you. Bye.